Let's just get some music on and then we'll be get going. My internet is kind of all over the place at the moment, so if the stream does die, I will try and get it going again, but yeah. Anyway, let's go. Okay, we've got one more song and then I'm gonna get to it. The next song's for anyone who likes Deftones though, because I'm like one thing quickly here. I'm just like a massive Ocean Grove fan. I'm probably gonna use like tons of their music in my stream intros in future because I love this band.
This is how AI
This is not
optimizes
Ocean
my
Grove, by the
schedule.
way.
This meeting got canceled. Hooray! We didn't.
There we go.
Tonight, step into this feeling I'm alive. Golden eyes descending from high. 'Cause there is only one thing on your mind tonight. Hold that feeling now. Maybe we can dance together. Can you see the fire lighting up the way? Breathing in and out, you start to sway. Standing here, I'm calling out your name. But I know, I won't let you go. Under the weight of the sinking sun, in a moment we dreamt would never come. Another life, a passing time, slows down and hits you softly. Hold our feeling now. Maybe we can dance together. Can you see the fire lighting up the way? Breathing in and out, you start to sway. Standing here, I'm calling out your name. But I know, I won't let you go. Can you see the fire lighting up the way? Breathing in and out, you start to sway. Standing here, I'm calling out your name. But I know, I won't let you go.
Alright, everybody, we are back. It's been 6 days, I think, since I last went live. I'm back. There's been a few little small situations. I just want to cover it. How are we all doing then? But the first bit of news I have to cover is for people who follow sport. I don't know if anyone else follows the Premier League, but Julian Lopetegui has been sacked by West Ham. I don't know if Chronic's still in the stream. I know that he's like a football fan. Junior Lopetegui has been sacked as head coach of West Ham after 20 matches in charge. So yeah, that is Graham Potter set to be the replacement for Julian Lopetegui. So, anyway, let's get to the actual drama then, shall we? Uh, we're going to start off with honey, the big story that a lot of slot commentators are covering. A lot of people are covering this, so I thought I'd go over this. Through this video by Megalag and another video by Legal Eagle that we'll be going over on honey, which is basically they're like this company that kind of just what's it? They just they meant to like give you coupons, give you discounts. You like pay to use their app or whatever, and they give you coupons. But there's a lot behind the scenes. I've pre-watched this, by the way, so yeah. Oh, God's sake.
Did you know that Amazon has
I give up.
a $50
I literally
million
had this
fund that
saved
they have
with
to pay out every
no
month? And here's how you
advert. I literally had this saved with like no adverts at all. For God's sake.
By now, you've probably heard about Honey. You know, the browser extension that saves you money.
Do you have Honey installed?
What's honey?
Oh, no.
Honey.
Honey is a free browser extension.
Free browser extension.
Free browser extension.
Free browser extension.
That automatically applies coupon codes when you check out online.
Free money, basically.
It's literally free money.
It doesn't make sense to not be using.
You got like all of these huge influencers advertising this, so obviously that gives it a huge dose of credibility. You got Mr. Beast, the biggest YouTuber on the entire platform. Pokimane, one of the biggest Twitch streamers out there. Moist Critical, the biggest commentary YouTuber out there. This thing has credibility, or did have credibility, so yeah.
This.
So what's the catch?
There is no catch.
Join Honey. Join Honey.
Join Honey.
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 Honey. Honey. Honey.
Honey. Honey. Honey. Honey.
Join Honey.
Yeah, I hate to break it to you, but your favorite influencers sold you a lie. Honey is a scam, and the majority of claims promoted by those influencers aren't even remotely true. But it gets worse. Honey hasn't just been scamming you, the consumer, they've also been stealing money from influencers, including...
That for me is the shocking part. They weren't just scamming people, they were scamming the influencers as well. For me, that's the worst part. And that's why, to an extent, I believe that what Honey did surely is not legal. I'm not a legal expert, obviously. Like I am some referee who happens to make like commentary drama streams. But surely what Honey does is not legal. I can't see how it is, but let's continue.
including the very ones they paid to promote their product. And I'm not just talking about a few bucks here. I believe the scam has likely cost content creators millions of dollars. Sound crazy? Well, I didn't believe it at first either, until I experienced it myself.
Well, I think this guy has. I think this got coffees. I think Coffeezilla commented somewhere. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, Coffeezilla. If Coffeezilla is promoting something, if Coffeezilla has said that this is a good video, like and stuff like that. So, if Coffeezilla sold it, has got this seal of approval, then this is clearly very credible.
Myself firsthand. In fact, I'm confident this might just be the biggest influencer scam of all time, which is insane. This might just be the biggest.
Oh dear, Shane Dawson. Oh no. You also got H3H3, Ethan Klein there, Most Critical. I don't know who that is. I'm sure if someone told me his name, I'd recognize it.
Influencer scam of all time, which is insane considering Honey is owned and run by PayPal, who purchased this company for $4 billion. This three-part series is the result of a multi-year investigation where I believe I've uncovered
3-part series? I didn't hear that part last time. Okay, I'll probably react to the rest of the videos when they're out.
signs of advertising fraud, affiliate fraud, the illegal collection of personal...
Holy shit, I just saw the views. 16 million views on a video for a channel with 800,066 subscribers, whatever it is. That's a brilliant... That's really good for him. Hopefully he does well.
Personal data, deception, lies, coercion, extortion, the list goes on. I've reviewed hundreds of documents, adverts, sponsorships. I've reviewed emails between Honey and merchants, interviewed victims. Believe me, this runs deep. Now, I want to be clear, the views, allegations, and conclusions expressed in this series are my opinions, based on evidence I have gathered, which will be shared throughout. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, this is the honey trap.
It would have been cooler if he said this was the hive. That would be pretty cool. That would have been good. No, I would have said this is the scam hive or something like that. I don't know.
Now I know what you're
John
thinking.
Chill.
It's a free browser extension. How bad could it be? Well, trust me, it's far more sinister than you might think. You know what they say, if a product's free, it's likely you're the product. And as you'll find out later in this investigation, that remains true for PayPal Honey. Now, like most people, I too fell for the lies. I mean, what's not to love about a free browser extension that saves you money? It's a compelling product, and with
Yeah, it makes logical sense. Like I was even considering when I'm older, because I'm 19 right now, but when I was older, I was considering getting it because I was like, this sounds like a great idea, just saving me money.
the endorsement from what feels like every single popular influencer on YouTube.
I have not covered this guy yet. Mr. Chronic the Head. Oh, it's the most awesome username I've seen so far. Oh yeah, Chronic's based. I like Chronic. Chronic is super based. Cody Co. We'll get to him at some point in the future. If he ever addresses the allegations, I will cover it. Also, hello, Mr. Matiz. I hope I pronounced your name right. But yeah, hope you're doing alright, my man.
YouTube, it's no wonder millions of people downloaded it. Ironically, the very influencers promoting Honey seemingly had no idea the company was quietly picking
she's an ASMR YouTuber. That's why I don't know who the hell she is.
money out of their very own pockets. Well, at least one of them realized, but we'll get to that later. So let me show you how Honey's been stealing money from influencers. So let's say you're watching a video on YouTube. If you're into tech like me, maybe you're watching a Linus Tech Tips video. Linus
I have never watched Linus Tech Tips. I'm sorry, mate. I have never watched him.
tells you about this free browser extension that saves you money online. You install it in 2 clicks, and boom, you have Honey. Perfect timing, because it just so happens you're looking to buy a new CPU for your computer. You come across another Linus Tech Tips video, and after watching, you're convinced you should buy the one recommended in his video. So you scroll down and find Linus's affiliate link to that product. Now, for those of you who don't know, when you click an affiliate link and buy something, the influencer who promoted the product earns a commission for referring you to that store. So you add the product to your cart, get to the checkout page, and hello, Honey says,
That sounds quite cool, actually. I had no idea this is all how it works. I actually had no idea how it all worked. I thought that the sponsors just gave them a check and were like, yo, promote our product. They promoted the product. If, I don't know, a Jay Aubrey, who's someone I watch quite regularly, he gets a big video. And then, I don't know what to, NordVPN comes along and is like, yo, we should promote our product. You should promote the product in your latest video on, I don't know, I'm Alex or something. And I thought they just handed him a check. I didn't know they had, commission links or whatever. The affiliate link thing. That's kind of cool.
they found you 10 coupon codes. Sweet. You click apply discounts and Honey gets to work. But unfortunately, none of the coupon codes worked. Doesn't matter though, because as Honey has promised us for years, that means we know we've got the best deal. So you complete your purchase, you're happy, your new CPU's on the way, Linus is happy, he's getting his commission, everyone's happy, right? Well, let's quickly rewind and see what was happening behind the scenes. You see, after clicking Linus's affiliate link, you'll notice in the URL, there's a tracking tag labeled short circuit. That's a reference to one of Linus's YouTube channels. And this tracking tag is how Newegg knows who to pay a commission to.
That's cool. That's actually really cool. I didn't even know. If I ever use that, I'm actually gonna probably. I don't know. If I ever use the affiliate links, I'm definitely gonna keep an eye on that. That's kind of cool.
You can also see that this tracking tag has been saved on my browser in the form of a cookie that will expire in 30 days. That way, if we only decide to complete the purchase a few days later, Linus will still be credited the sale. It's kind of like when you're at a department store buying a TV and the salesman who helped you gives you a referral card or a receipt with their name on it, so when you eventually get to the checkout counter, the clerk knows which salesman to award the sale to. You can think of affiliate cookies as a
So kind of like a car dealership almost is what I'm thinking of. The other thing I am thinking of right now is cookies, which for those that don't know, when it says, oh, would you like, whenever you open a website, it's like, oh, would you like to accept some cookies or whatever it is. They're not actual cookies. They're not like edible. They are trackers. A cookie is a tracker, basically. And so as websites track and see what you look at, and therefore they know what to advertise you on that website.
digital version of that. So what happened when we got to the checkout page? Well, once Honey popped up, watch what happened to Linus's affiliate cookie after we clicked apply discounts. You see that? Honey came in,
They swapped it.
removed Linus's affiliate cookie and replaced it with their own, claiming credit for the sale and pocketing the commission money for themselves. Yeah. Now, if we quickly go back and
There's no way in the world this is legal. I'm sorry, surely not. There's surely no way that this is legal, like, at all. Like, it's at the very least, it is morally incredibly scummy. And it possibly borders on illegal.
again, we can see what's causing this to happen. After clicking apply discounts, what you'll notice is that in the top left corner of your browser, Honey discreetly opens a small new tab, which acts like a simulated referral click, as if they were the ones to refer you to the website, even though you're already on the website and at the checkout page. Once that page is finished loading and has stuffed PayPal's affiliate cookie, the tab automatically closes, leaving you blissfully unaware that anything ever happened.
Yeah, it's kind of genius, to be honest. And who would even look at a tab? Like, who would look up here when they're watching a loading bar? Like, who would look up there?
It's very sneaky. Now, when I first discovered this was happening, I thought, there's no way. Why would all these high-profile influencers be promoting a company that is actively poaching their affiliate commissions? It didn't make any sense. So to make sure I wasn't going crazy, I went on a Honey testing spree, clicking one affiliate link after another, and it kept happening. But even after all those tests, I scoured the internet to see if anyone was talking about this and found nothing. Okay, there was this one debate about it on the Y Combinator forum, but nothing concrete. Besides that, virtually nobody was talking about this, adding fuel to my doubt. So I figured, screw it, I'll reach out to Honey and ask them directly. And sure enough, they came back to me with the following. If Honey is activated and is the last program used while shopping on a site, it is likely Honey will receive credit for the purchase. I was right, and just like that, my investigation into Honey began. Now, some might consider what PayPal's doing here dirty or highly unethical, but personally, I can't see how it's anything short of fraud. I mean, just imagine something like this happening in a real-world scenario. Let's say you're at a department store looking to buy a new TV. A salesman spends time running you through your options. You decide to buy, he gives you his referral card, you get to the checkout, and right as you're about to pay, a sleazy salesman pops up going, "Hey, shall I check if I have any coupon codes for you?" Naturally, you say sure. He snatches your referral card without you ever noticing, looks for coupons, says sorry, no luck this time, but instead of handing back the original referral card, he hands back his own. PayPal didn't refer the customer.
That would like almost never happen in real life, though. That's the issue. This would like never happen. It's only really possible to get away with this online, or in real life. If it does happen, you got to be incredibly blind. So it is incredibly scummy. This. I haven't even liked the video. I'm definitely giving that a like. Get this boosted in the algorithm. Which reminds me, actually, like the stream, please. Helps boost it in the algorithm.
Store, they didn't promote any of the products, the salesman did that. PayPal provided absolutely zero value to the customer, yet they were rewarded for the sale. But because this is all happening online, buried behind clicks and cookies and tracking data, there's little to no transparency that this is ever happening. Okay, but what if Honey had found a working coupon code? Would that make it okay for them to claim the commission? Honestly, no, I don't think so. The fact remains that Honey didn't refer the customer to the store, nor did they promote the product. Look, don't get me wrong, I'm a consumer myself. Saving money matters, especially when money's tight. But this scam doesn't just affect wealthy influencers. There are hundreds of thousands of small creators, bloggers, artists who rely on affiliate commissions to support their craft.
Especially as I would say, due to ad revenue being fairly inconsistent these days, a lot of small creators rely on sponsors and affiliate commissions to actually pay their money if they're like a full-time YouTuber. It just makes logical sense. Like when you're looking at someone like Jay Aubrey, that guy, I don't know how often he's getting monetized because the stuff he covers is incredibly dark. So he's obviously probably relying a decent amount on sponsors to pay his bills. I know I shout at Jay Aubrey a lot, I know. I know. He's just a really good creator, so...
Sure, you could argue that Honey may have convinced the consumer to complete the purchase by providing a discount. But let's be real, if you're already at the checkout with your items in your cart, you already have a high intent to purchase. And again, this would never fly in a real-life sales environment. No department store is going to allow a salesman to hang out at the checkout counter, casually handing out coupon codes while simultaneously stealing commissions from the other sales reps. So why are we allowing a corporate giant like PayPal to do it on the internet? Now, believe it or not, this first example I just showed you with Linus is just one of 3 scenarios in which Honey poaches affiliate commissions, and the next scenarios are even worse. But before I show you how bad scenario 2 is, it's important you understand the fundamental system Honey is exploiting. You see, in affiliate marketing, there's this thing called last click attribution, which basically means last click wins. For example, you might click on a shoe blogger's affiliate link for a pair of Nikes, but you don't buy right away. Later, you click on a YouTuber's link for the same shoes and complete the purchase. In this scenario, the YouTuber gets the commission and the blogger gets nothing. There are other
just makes logical sense. That just makes logical sense. It's totally fair.
models like first click, where the blogger would win the commission, or dynamic click, where the commission is shared. But the industry went with last click because while it's not always the fairest, it's the easiest to implement. Therefore, it became the industry standard. Now, when it's blogger versus YouTuber for a sale, honestly, I'd say last click is usually fair. But when it's anyone versus Honey, there's no real competition. Honey pops up right at the end of your purchasing journey, virtually guaranteeing they'll win that last click. They of course know this and do anything they can to get that last click, even when there's no coupon codes to offer. Which brings us to scenario 2. Honey Gold, which is now called PayPal Rewards. Here's how it works. When you get to the checkout and Honey Gold is available, Honey pops up and is essentially saying, "Hey you, consumer, click this button here so PayPal can claim the commission for the sale, and we'll share a portion of that commission money with you in the form of points." It's basically a lame cashback scheme. And it's genius because if there are no coupons to offer, but the store is participating in Honey Gold, it gives Honey another reason to get that last click. How can YouTubers, bloggers, or any other type of affiliate fairly compete against this type of mechanism? Of course the consumer's gonna click, and of course they're going to win the sale.
And you gotta remember, not everyone is as smart as someone like this guy. Not everyone is like someone like me. I would never check to see this type of stuff. I probably will now though. I probably will now because this is incredibly scummy and it exposes PayPal on a large scale. Also, I assume the 5.9k dislike, this isn't real by the way, but I assume the 5.9k estimated dislikes are PayPal employees.
Now this got me thinking, how much of their commission are they actually sharing with users? Well, to find out, I decided to put Honey Gold to the test. So I looked for any website where Honey Gold was offered and found it on NordVPN. And no, this is not a sneaky sponsorship. So I signed up for NordVPN's affiliate program, which offers 40% commission on successful referrals. After getting approved into the program, I received a custom affiliate link for my YouTube channel. Using this link, I made 2 separate
If that was a sneaky sponsorship, it would be incredibly funny.
purchases. For the first, I activated Honey Gold, and sure enough, you can see my affiliate cookie was replaced with Honey's. And for the second, I didn't activate Honey Gold. As expected, I was awarded a $35 commission for the sale where Honey Gold wasn't activated, and received nothing when Honey Gold was activated. For the first time, I experienced Honey poaching my own affiliate commission. So how much of my stolen $35 commission did PayPal share as cash back with my Honey account?
I'm gonna make a guess and say absolutely nothing.
aka the consumer. Brace yourselves, 89 points, which is equivalent to 89 cents USD. That's right, Honey.
Well, that's better than nothing. That's better than nothing. But still, that's horrible. Holy shit, that is horrendous.
Poached a $35 commission for doing nothing and rewarded me a grand total of 89 cents. Thanks, PayPal. You really shouldn't have. No, seriously, you really shouldn't have. Now, on to scenario 3. For you ladies out there, let's say you're looking for a new outfit. Your favorite influencer tries on something that slays, you click on their affiliate link and get to the checkout. But in this scenario, Honey knows it has nothing to offer. No coupon codes, no Honey Gold, yet it still pops up to announce absolutely nothing. Annoying as fuck. Naturally, you click the got it button to get rid of the annoying dancing coin, and whoa, what's that? PayPal takes the sale.
That's insane. Oh my god. This is so scummy. Oh my god, this is so scummy. It's almost impressive how bad this is.
Why? Because fuck you, Mary, that's your commission. But wait, there's more. My personal favorite is when Honey has nothing to offer, so pops up offering you to check out with PayPal, even though the option is already available at the checkout page. And of course, if you click the checkout button, PayPal poaches the sale. Classy.
This is insane. I did watch this video about a few weeks ago, and I haven't watched it since. So some of this still kind of surprises me. But oh my word, this is like the scummiest scam I think I've seen in a long time. And the difference is, unlike let's go something like Save the Kids, it actually properly worked without people noticing it. Because Save the Kids is something obviously Mutahar and what's his name, CoffeeZilla exposed.
As I was saying, Honey uses any excuse possible to get that last click from the user. It's absolutely disgusting. I can't even begin.
And also kind of genius, but probably illegal.
Begin to fathom how much money has been lost at the hands of this browser extension. Imagine being the influencers who promoted Honey, telling your audience, who by the way are the most likely to use your affiliate links, to download an app that poaches your affiliate sales. It's crazy.
Medical weight loss is not cheating. It's
Hold on.
Influencer who promoted Honey engages in affiliate marketing.
I would recommend all people who have promoted this personally to issue some sort of retraction. To my knowledge, Umpaville and Moist Critical are two people, as well as Ludwig, I think as well, have all issued retractions and videos on it, which is pretty cool. So shout out to those guys, because I don't think anybody involved with Honey is actively bad faith. I don't think any of them actually knew what the hell was going on. So, yeah.
Marketing. So those who don't are obviously unaffected. But did any of the influencers who are engaging in affiliate marketing ever catch on to what Honey's been doing? Well, it turns out yes, at least one of them did. Linus Tech Tips, who have been promoting Honey since 2017. So here's how I found this out. You see, one day I was browsing Linus's forum to see if anyone had raised a red flag about Honey. And sure enough, back in 2020, someone sounded the alarm, but it was ultimately ignored. However, in 2022, a different user noticed that LMG were no longer promoting Honey and asked the team if they had been dropped as a sponsor, to which one of Linus's employees responded with, "We ended the partnership with Honey due to the way their service interacted with affiliate links."
It would have been much more helpful if Linus had actually issued some sort of statement on this. That would have probably helped a lot, you know.
Essentially, if someone clicked on an affiliate link and then they use Honey and search for a deal, Honey will override that tracking link even if they don't find you a deal. That didn't jive with us, so we ended the partnership. Okay, so they had no idea this was happening, and it took them several years to catch on. That's quite telling, because we're talking about a tech-savvy YouTube channel that's run by a very large team. The fact that it took them several years to figure this out, in my opinion, really underscores the deceptive nature with which Honey operates. If Linus and his team didn't know, I can't imagine many other influencers would have known either. Now, I have to say, as a longtime viewer and supporter of Linus's channel, I'm incredibly disappointed they weren't more public with this discovery. I get this specific issue doesn't directly affect their viewers, but surely they must have realized the wider impact this could be having on the creator community, a community they're a part of. I think that matters. And it's
Yeah, I can fully agree with that. I feel like he definitely should have made this more public than it was. Because this could have been sorted out like 2 years ago, probably. I think, was it 2 years? Hold on. When is this? 2022. So yeah, this could have been sorted out like 2 years ago. Okay, now, sometimes YouTube, I had a joke about Hudson someone blue wrench. And what's that hasn't deleted it. Damn. YouTube just deletes stuff at the end of the day. It is how it is. You kind of have to work around it. I haven't set up any filter on my chat, so realistically, people can probably post what they want. Also, how you doing, Dare? You doing alright? Realistically, you can say what you want in the chat. Obviously, like, don't say slurs or anything, because I'm gonna delete that. But, you know.
this could be having on the creator community, a community they're a part of. I think that matters. Videos have 60 sponsored segments, all of which remain live on YouTube.
60 sponsorship, jeez. That's a lot. Speaking of which, if any sponsors want to sponsor my stream... Nah, I'm joking. I ain't making money. Good as I can be. Good to hear, my man.
Those videos have accumulated around 194 million views. According to my data, that makes Linus's company, LMG, the third largest promoter of Honey on YouTube.
Followed by, you've got... Who have you got? Who do I recognize here? Anthony Padilla, I recognize. Cody Co, PewDiePie, JonTron, oh jeez. David Dobrik, Shane Dawson you've got there, Game Theorist, is that like MatPat's channel? You've got H3H3 and obviously by a like a massive margin you got Mr. Beast. And I know people hate Mr. Beast these days. I don't think Jimmy actually knew about this. I genuinely don't see it, personally. Because if none of these other people knew about it, I don't know why. Why would Jimmy promote somebody if he knew that they were stealing from him? It makes no logical sense.
So yeah, in my opinion, they should have made more noise about this. But what's truly baffling to me is that after LMG ended their partnership with Honey, they then went ahead and partnered with a company called Karma Now, a coupon browser extension that literally engages in similar behavior.
Ah! Oh, God's sake. They don't learn. They don't learn.
Now, I did reach out to LMG about this situation, and I'll be honest, their response was not to my satisfaction. They didn't address the majority of my questions, however, they did at least provide some important context about their dealings with Honey. LMG stated that as soon as these issues with Honey were brought to us, we tried to work with them to remedy them. After a few calls, we were informed that they weren't willing to change, so we stopped working with them across all channels. So let me get this straight. One of Honey's biggest promoters goes to them and says, "Hey, can you please stop overriding our affiliate links?" And Honey effectively goes, "Nah."
So basically, it's just like, yo, stop stealing from us. And Honey's like, you know what? No, I don't think I will. This is essentially theft, isn't it? Like, surely this is just, like, essentially theft.
Not happening. Assuming I've got that correct, and if true, that just goes to show what little regard Honey has not only for content creators, but also their partners. Now, as for LMG's less than ideal response, I did press Linus's team to address the rest of my questions, but never heard back from them. But it's time to shift gears, because unfortunately, this scam runs much deeper than stolen affiliate commissions. It's time we talk about how Honey used these influencers to sell you a complete lie. How they sold you a product that was doing the opposite of what they promised. You see, as I was testing Honey across different stores, I was encountering a reoccurring issue. When I reached the checkout page, Honey would claim it couldn't find me any coupon codes. Yet when I searched manually, I found working codes with ease. And even when Honey did find me a code, I was often able to find another code of better value.
So they aren't selling you the best deal, basically, is what they're saying. Wild. Actually insane. I assume they probably would have to get rid of that slogan then, because they're not finding you the best deal.
Kind of strange, given their claim that,
well, thanks to Honey, manually searching for coupon codes is now a thing of the past.
Another oddity was that Honey would often only find me Honey branded coupon codes, such as Honey 5 or Honey 10. Why would a store only have Honey branded coupon codes? Kind of weird, right? But the biggest red flag was that when I tried submitting the better coupon codes I'd found, Honey wasn't adding them to their database. So why not? Well, eventually
That makes sense though, because if a store is partnering with this coupon code, they don't want to lose money, do they? So they're only going to offer you like the low ones that are like 5% off, 10% off. That's all they're going to offer you, surely. That's what makes logical sense to me. Like, if they're partnering with someone, they're not going to make you... They don't want to lose money, do they?
Figured out what was going on. It turns out that one of the key benefits for stores partnering with Honey is that they are given full control over which coupon codes go live on the platform, if any at all. I discovered this while listening to a podcast produced by Honey, which appears to be aimed at attracting new businesses to joining their platform.
Who the hell is going to be listening to this?
In this podcast, an employee from the Australian clothing store, Princess Polly, discusses the benefits of partnering with Honey.
What would you say to any brand that is considered working with Honey but hasn't yet?
I would say missing out.
Oh, for God's sake.
Just cut to the chase.
Advert. There you go.
Customers, like I said before, Gen Z is super discount savvy. You can't...
Yeah, I don't have YouTube Premium. I'll get it at some point.
Ignore the fact that they will hunt for like discount codes and they might find a better deal. With Honey, you can also control the discount code percentage, which means like they will potentially find a higher discount code on the internet. It literally lets you control like the customer journey, convert and control like the discount code percentage as well.
This is insane. She's basically saying Honey is great for businesses because it encourages users not to bother hunting for coupon codes.
Basically saying, oh, they won't need to look for coupon codes anymore because we're around. But that said, that's technically being deceptive because you're hiding the better coupon codes from the user essentially.
And it allows businesses to control which coupon codes are shared with consumers. Now, I was able to further verify this on Honey's website, specifically the FAQ page for partners, which clearly states, as a partner, you have control over the content hosted on the Honey platform. So yes, even if Honey knows of a coupon code that offers say 20% off, but a partnering store tells them, hey, only share a 5% off coupon, then that's the only discount Honey will apply to your cart at the checkout page. I mean, holy shit. Honey wasn't finding you the best deals possible, they were intentionally withholding them from you for their own financial gain. This completely invalidates Honey's core value proposition to consumers. For years, they sold you the lie that they would find you every working coupon code on the internet.
And they were lying, so surely they'd have to remove that.
And apply the best one to your cart. But nope, complete and utter lie. They have literally been feeding you coupon codes that were approved by the partnered stores who were paying them. And can I just say, the double messaging here is hilarious. Because on one hand, Honey has appealed to consumers by promising to find the best deals possible. But on the other hand, they appeal to businesses claiming that Honey helps prevent consumers from finding the best deals. It's absurd. Now, when you think about it, this all makes complete sense.
Yeah, it makes sense from a business standpoint, doesn't it? It makes total sense. Why would you want people to save... If you're a business partnering with Honey, why would you want people to save money? Why would you want people to find these coupons that give you like 25 or 30% off when you can just offer them 5 or 10% off? It's making more money, isn't it? And then from a business perspective, obviously, you want to make more money. The question I've got is the legality of this.
I mean, why would any online business pay Honey for sharing their highest value coupon codes with its 20 million users? That's not an appealing partnership whatsoever. So, to make a partnership more attractive, Honey told businesses, hey, if you partner with us and pay us an affiliate commission, we'll let you control which discount codes are shared on our platform. And we'll tell our consumers we scoured the internet and found them the best deal possible. Everybody wins! Just not the consumers or the influencers. With this discovery, I decided to do a thorough audit of Honey's advertising campaigns. And yikes, the ads, the sponsorships, everywhere you look, it's lie after lie. I wouldn't be surprised if this ends up going down as one of the most aggressive, shameless marketing scams of the century. Just look at this insane list of videos that were sponsored by Honey.
There's like over 1,000.
To my data, they sponsored almost 5,000 videos across roughly 1,000 different YouTube channels, racking up an unbelievable 7.8 billion views. It's crazy. So now that we have a clearer picture of how Honey operates, let's reflect on some of their claims.
Honey will find every working code on the internet and apply the best one to your cart.
Wrong.
If Honey can't find a discount code for you, then you can rest assured there's not a single discount or promo code on the internet.
It's a free browser extension that automatically finds you the best promo codes for anything you purchase online. You literally don't spend money.
Honey searches the known internet for every promo code ever used. This means you always get the best deals without even trying.
What Honey does is take money and they put it in your pocket.
If there is any way to save money on your purchase, they'll find it.
Getting you the...
Obviously these are scripted, so don't blame the influencers to an extent, because these are obviously like scripted things that the influencers will have to mention.
Lowest prices possible at checkout.
You are always gonna get the best deal no matter where you're shopping. Amazon, eBay, Best Buy, doesn't matter. Honey's got your butt covered.
If Honey can't find a code, you have the best deal.
It really puts into perspective just how shady this company is, doesn't it? Now, believe it or not, the Better Business Bureau launched an inquiry into Honey's advertising claims. But after Honey immediately discontinued the claims for, quote, business reasons, the BBB decided to drop the case.
Makes logical sense there again as well. Like, why would you investigate the claim if they've already removed it?
Honestly, at this point in my investigation, I thought I'd seen the worst of it. I thought I understood the full picture of Honey's shady business model. But here's the thing. What I haven't told you is that there were instances where Honey would actually work really well, finding me incredible discounts that seemed almost too good to be true. Now, it wasn't very often, but enough to confuse me. And there were even times when they weren't poaching affiliate commissions by claiming the credit for sales. These inconsistencies bugged me. It didn't add up with everything else I had discovered. It was clear I was missing something. Well, once I finally figured out what that was, I uncovered an even darker side to PayPal's scam. One that targeted an entirely new victim.
Damn.
We started having problems where customers would get in touch via our support saying, oh hey, I just tried to use this discount, this 60% off coupon, and it doesn't work. I'd be like, dude, that is not your discount. Like, how did you get that? And they'd be like, oh, I just showed up through the Honey extension.
Yeah, it cost us thousands, and I haven't even looked into how far back it went.
At the end of the day, like, you need to make the numbers work, and if Honey is going to steal 10% of your revenue all the time, you're going to have to raise prices at the end of the day, and it's just like a really awful business model. Like, we've been so mad at them for so long.
Jesus. But yeah, that is the Honey scam. Because, quite frankly, I watched this about 2 weeks ago. Thanks, Mr. Mitis. Hello again, Chronic. How are you doing, my man? It's mental how shady this company is. I think it personally borders on illegal. Possibly even theft. It's technically theft, if I'm honest. Because they're like stealing these affiliate commissions. So technically it's theft. I don't know, maybe it's theft. I have no idea. In a moral standpoint, it absolutely is. But we'll see. Anyway, shout out to Mega Lag as well. Of course, go watch his video if you're unaware. Never use any YouTube promoted products. True. Apart from one product, and that is my YouTube channel. Go subscribe. No, I'm joking. But no. Never use YouTube promoted products ever, because there's a good chance that something is shady going on behind the scenes. Honey might be the biggest scam of the lot, though. Like, this is crazy. I was stunned how, like, shocking this is. But anyway, I've got to go quickly for a second. I'll be right back in about, like, maybe 30 seconds. Be right back. I'll leave you on this. There you go. Alright, I'm back. So, we'll get to Legal Eagle's video next, who is filing a lawsuit against Honey. He's like a lawyer, he's got like 3 million subs. So let's go over this then.
From their own pocketbooks.
The biggest scam in YouTube history. The biggest YouTube scam has just been revealed.
Honey, one of the largest influencer scams.
This might just be the biggest influencer scam of all time.
Honey has been revealed to be a complete scam.
The coupon mafia?
I think it's scummy as hell.
The coupon mafia! That's actually a really good... That's actually kind of a good name for it. Fair play, Asmongold.
Hesitate to call it illegal because I just genuinely don't know. I need a legal video.
And I think Honey should be sued for it. I am glad that everybody is now aware that Honey has a corrupt business model.
Creators are saying that Honey is a scam. They believe that Honey steals.
Great intro. For real. This is a great intro.
From creators. So on behalf of creators everywhere, I have filed a class action lawsuit to stop it.
Bro's already doing better than Mama Max, bro. Does anyone watching remember when Mama Max said that he was gonna like he was gonna like sue Mutahar of Some Ordinary Gamers, like a class action lawsuit or whatever. Who remembers that? And that never ended up happening. So, I don't know, Legal Eagle, you're already doing better than Mama Max. Can't believe the bookshop behind him is green screen. No! Is it really? Ah! Pain.
So, how did we get here? Well, as you probably know, the entire creator economy works on affiliate links. The question that everyone on the internet wants...
Well, this is stream on the top. Oh, brilliant! Thank you, Holly or Thomas, whichever one. Brilliant. Well, hopefully my stream is not toilet quality. We'll just say that. Well, I missed all the Mama Max drama. Not my cup of tea. Fair. I was following that because I know I was off commentary for a little bit, and then the Mama Max stuff really like got me back into it. Plus, Nick Diorio released a video, and I am morally obliged to watch Nicholas Diorio videos. Because they're always really good.
To know when you're making a purchase is, how did you get here? Honey allegedly interjects itself into that chain, erases all the past history and says, I'm the one responsible, often harming consumers in the process by replacing a coupon or discount code with a Honey-related code.
Go to every computer in your house, your mom's, your dad's, your sister, your brother's computer, and install Honey.
And while if this is true, the consumers would be harmed by this practice. Creators are getting absolutely screwed.
Let's say you're at a department store looking to buy a new TV. A salesman speaks. Instead of
we've seen that part. I'm not going to go over it again. You like big drama? I like small comedy drama that means stuff. That's fair. I like a little bit of both, to be fair. I occasionally like a bit of small drama, but generally, like, I don't tend to cover it that much because often it's just like huge nothing burgers. Like at the end of the day, that's for Soul Skibbity to cover. That's for him to cover. That's his cup of tea, in my opinion. For cool people like Cool Guy, that's their cup of tea, in my personal opinion. This is more my cup of tea, which is the bigger situations where I can actually like talk and give opinions other than, oh, this is kind of cringe. oh, this is kind of cringe. Okay, this is a big nothing burger. I don't want to just give that opinion 24/7. I want to actually look into like big situations because the small dramas are like total nothing burgers. So I don't like to go over them 24/7. Skibidi toilet dramas. Oh fucking hell. Okay. That's the one I'm not even gonna touch.
Say, but we believe that nothing could be further from the truth. Unfortunately, there's no such thing as a free lunch. We believe that money came right out of the pockets of your favorite YouTubers, TikTokers, Instagrammers, podcasts, and bloggers. Now, you might have seen Megalag's expose. It's incredible. You should absolutely support him on Patreon, link in the description.
He has like 750k. So basically, at this point, he probably had about like 500k when he made that video, and now he's got like 800k. That's insane.
But that's just the tip of the iceberg. I want to dig deeper, because this is some...
Also, I've got like 8 viewers, so I'm 99% sure my stream's being botted or something. I don't know. Because like, I've got 8 viewers, and then there's like only 2 of them who are active in chat, and now 4 left. So I think my stream might be being botted, which sucks.
Something that could affect every creator and influencer on every platform. And I mean everyone. Creators, viewers, advertisers, even the companies that provide goods and services. Now, as you probably know, making videos or posts can be an expensive endeavor. And when you think about it, it's kind of incredible that platforms like YouTube, Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok are free. And they can afford to be so because they rely on advertising. Now, that might come in the form of programmatic ads that are interjected while you're watching, or it might
Need to go back to work. Best luck with the rest of the stream. Thank you, Chronic. Shout out Chronic, of course. Total legend.
come from a sponsorship provided by the actual creator that you're watching or listening to. And if a creator runs a sponsorship or has an affiliate relationship,
good luck with work as well, man.
They'll probably tell you to do one of 2 things. Either click on the link in the description or the comments, or use their promo code. You, the audience member, probably get a nice discount, and the creator gets credit for sending that customer. This is attribution, as we call it in the biz. And if you end up buying that thing, the creator might get a percentage, a commission, a flat fee, or if enough people sign up, they might get another sponsorship in the future. And in all of those cases, everything depends on knowing how many people signed up because of that creator. And when you click on that link or use the creator's promo code, the brand knows where you came from and who sent you. At least, that's the way that it's supposed to work. Honey allegedly built their business on breaking that chain.
Yeah, they basically steal commissions, obviously. That's how they do it.
As Megalag and others have explained, and as we aver, Honey interjects itself at the last possible moment and erases evidence of the real person who was responsible and takes credit. It looks like Honey opens up a new tab or refreshes the checkout page and replaces the creator's information with Honey's information, and most importantly, Honey's attribution codes. The creator gets nothing. We believe that Honey pockets that money that would have otherwise gone to the creator. Imagine if you're listening to a podcast. You actually can't really click on a link, so the only way that they can get attribution is by a listener using their promo code. But we believe that even if you use the creator's code, if you also used Honey at the same time, Honey likely replaced that promo code with their own.
It's pretty damn scummy what Honey does. I know I said it many times. That's pretty damn scummy. But this isn't the area of the video I want to focus on. I want to focus on this second half of the video because this is interesting.
But it's not
Legal Eagle is also, by the way, he is like an actual lawyer. He is qualified in law.
Not just sponsorships. When you click on a programmatic ad, you know, those skippable or unskippable ads that just get shoved into a video you're watching or interjected to the feed that you're scrolling through, well, those have tracking links too. Those often contain exactly the same kind of affiliate data. Again, the companies want to know where you came from. They want to know which ads are effective and which creator's audience is a good fit for them. Different creators receive a different amount of money per view depending on their personality and the makeup of their audience. But once again, if you click on one of those ads...
Random thing, by the way, but I absolutely love his outfit. I actually really like his outfit. Like the suit and smart stuff and everything.
...and use an extension like Honey, Honey will allegedly come in at the last second and destroy attribution, taking credit and pocketing the money. And at the same time, Honey appears to market itself as a way to save consumers additional money, but that doesn't appear to be the case. We believe that Honey unjustly enriches itself by swapping creator attribution under the guise of a coupon check, even when it's unable to provide any additional value to the consumer or when there are no coupons. I believe that Honey lied to consumers about what it offered.
Surely it's like fraud then, isn't it?
And I believe that Honey lied to creators about what it was doing. And perhaps the worst part about all of this is that Honey, now owned by PayPal, allegedly made creators the unwitting accomplices in stealing from their own pocketbooks. Think about how insidious this all was. Honey spent tens
So PayPal did own Honey then when this was all going on though, because the Linus Tech Tips people, they confronted them on it in 2022. And PayPal straight up said, nope, we're going to keep stealing from you, mate.
millions of dollars, maybe even hundreds of millions of dollars, sponsoring some of the most beloved and successful creators on the planet. Honey allegedly seeded those audiences with their extension. And that extension probably stayed on their audience's browsers like a sleeping leech, waiting for the viewer to conduct a transaction. And thus, forever after, the creator's future sponsorships and future affiliate relationships and advertisements were devalued now that the creator's audience...
Wait, this could actually, to an extent, if... This probably affected the actual other sponsors too, didn't it? This probably affected, like, because obviously Honey's not the only sponsor. This probably affected them as well. Because you're going to go from one sponsor, like let's say NordVPN, and then suddenly you're going to... Honey's going to be like, hey, we got discount, or whatever. NordVPN probably doesn't do it, I'm just using it as an example. And they go, yo, we couldn't find any discounts. Click it, bang. They probably steal the commission, which is mental.
Was infected. The exact people who would be most likely to listen to the recommendations of that creator, which, by the way, is the reason that it's so important for creators.
Established titles is a scam. Yep, 100%. Yeah, that was a big one. Established titles is absolutely a scam.
To vet their sponsors and make sure that they believe in the products, were now likely to be sniped. Whenever those viewers or listeners clicked on the creator's link or used the creator's promo code, Honey would allegedly swoop in and steal the attribution. We believe that PayPal's Honey is a drag on the entire creator economy. If you're a creator and you've ever used an affiliate link, run a sponsorship, or allowed ads, we believe it's possible that Honey has interjected itself and parasitically taken away your attribution. Even if you've never even heard of Honey until now. Advertisers spent $30 billion on advertising on YouTube AdSense alone in 2023. Presumably, those companies made a lot more revenue than they spent on advertising. But how many billions of that went to Honey? I'm honestly surprised that extensions like Honey, Karma, Capital One Shopping, and Pi are even allowed on the Apple App Store or the Google Extension Marketplace.
As I said, I'm certain this must be illegal in some sort of way. And if he's filing a lawsuit, he probably does believe it's illegal. He definitely believes it is breaking the law.
So I say, enough is enough. It's time to put my money where my mouth is. So I, along with some other great attorneys, filed suit on behalf of all creators and businesses who have been harmed by Honey PayPal. Because there are so many people, we filed a class action lawsuit seeking damages in the form of the money that we believe Honey prevented from reaching creators so we can give it back to creators. And equally important, we're suing for an injunction to stop Honey's practices in the future. If you're a creator or a business who thinks that they have been harmed by Honey, please reach out to my law firm by either going to honeylawsuit.com or by reaching out via email at honeycase@eagleteam.law. We want to hear from you.
Honey's getting sued to hell and back to hell again. And to hell again, yeah. Oh no, yeah, and Legal Eagle, he's like an actual lawyer, so he knows what he's on about.
This isn't only about people who ran a Honey sponsorship, but rather anyone who might have had their attribution taken by Honey. We believe that things like running a promo code, affiliate link, or tracking tag is enough to be caught in their web. And finally, Honey PayPal. I will see you in court.
There you go. Shout out to Legal Eagle again. I'll give his video a like. The 1.9k dislikes. The estimates, obviously, it's estimated dislikes. Okay, you're going to PayPal legally. This is a Pete comment. That's getting a like from me. Yeah. This is the alternate universe of the Bee movie where the humans sue the bees instead. For real. Full video of Omega Lags are really worth a watch. Yeah, we covered it earlier. But yeah, that's the Honey scam. Obviously, if there's... I don't know how much more I'll update on this story. It's not like a huge thing for me, but there's more pressing matters. So yeah. But yeah, that's that story. Now, on to Nick A30. We're going to continue the trend of scams by going over our main topic for the stream, which is a YouTuber by the name of Arch. And Arch uploaded a video claiming Nick A scammed me, which was originally titled Nick A30 Scams His Fans. So, we're going to go over this topic because I believe I have a fairly hot take on it. At least in the general sense of things, because everyone's been going at this Nick guy, just because he's like a massive like Fortnite streamer, I think. I'm aware of who he is. This is like a massive situation. So, and everyone's like going at the guy. I have not been going at him. And as you can see, I disliked the video.
I don't like Nick A30. This isn't because of his content or anything like that.
That's why I don't. No, I'm just kidding. I don't dislike the guy. I just think his content is kind of mid.
Actually did like him quite a bit before this happened. You're probably wondering what happened. Well, I found out he exploits his viewers for money. How do I know this? Because it happened to me. On the 27th of December 2024, I donated $4 to Nick A30. His chat was on member...
I have actually never donated to a streamer, believe it or not. That's actually a fact. I've never donated. But... for those that don't know, with members only chats, as far as I'm aware, you can bypass the members only thing by donating.
Members only mode, and there wasn't many people donating other than people becoming members, so I thought this was a good opportunity to donate, as he would be able to read it as it was a chill stream. I donated asking for him to give me a Fortnite challenge for a video I'm making, as Nick has said he likes to help out small creators, and for $4 it would only take him about 10 seconds to answer. He proceeded to answer saying, if I tell him what challenge I want him to give me, he will say it.
Arch of the 4. Nick Big Bang, can you give me a Fortnite challenge for a video? Always happy Christmas, brother. Thank you, bro. If you have an idea, I would more than likely be happy to say it. I don't have any ideas off the top of my head. If I had ideas, I'd be recording it, you know? So if you have a challenge, you let me know. I will gladly say it so you can use it for your video, if that's what you'd like.
This is just weird.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, like, he doesn't have ideas 24/7. That makes logical sense. Like, even as a small creator like myself, like, at the end of the day, I don't have ideas for streams 24/7. I have like a Word document where I put ideas for streams down, and this one took about a few days to put together. So, yeah, and obviously you can see with the honey stuff, I'm not like 100% interested in it. I like it. I think it's a good drama, but like it's not something that I'm 100% committed in. This is something I was. So you'll probably get more commentary from me on this one.
Because like he could just say any challenge. He could just say I'll do a shotgun only challenge, or you know, whatever. It doesn't need to be something brand new. I don't think you could think of anything brand new. I found this a bit weird as his chat was on members only, so if I wanted to message I would have had to pay $5 or donate money telling him what challenge.
Hey everyone, it is Nick Gay.
Yeah, but it's your choice to donate the money in it.
But I thought fine, why not? I proceeded to donate $2 more.
Hello Katziflocken, hope you're doing alright, my man.
Specifying that I don't mind what challenge even if it's been done before. I also would like to specify I did actually give him 2 challenges. I said, could you maybe give me the one chest only challenge or the shotgun only challenge?
Okay, I'm gonna give a hot take. I think it's incredibly cringe to be like, this guy gave me this challenge, so I did it. I feel like that's just kind of leeching off the guy's fame. Maybe that's just me. Why does this guy have a Pegasus thumbnail? So I just saw this guy has a Pegasus thumbnail. Just on break. Oh, nice. Hope your work shift's going alright, my man. Hope it's doing good.
He then proceeded to just flat out ignore my donation. He didn't say anything about it. He didn't even read it. And I know as a big streamer, it is hard to keep...
Maybe you should start spamming you with money. Thank you. That's also true. That is also true. Like, at the end of the day, this is your choice. Like, I personally, I don't accept donations, obviously. I don't personally feel the need to accept donations. Because I'm not in this for money. I'm just here for fun. I don't really want money, personally. If I got monetized, that would be nice. But realistically, I don't want to, you know.
keep up with every donation, but he was reading chat and he wasn't getting that many donations because it was more of a quiet stream. So I donated another $2, saying simply I think he might have missed my dono, and I specified which 2 challenges I would like him to give me, as in his own words this was okay. Now he did actually read this donation, but he went on to say that he did read my last donation and I must have missed it and I need to keep my eyes peeled on the stream, but he's just flat out.
He probably just thought I'm gonna be real, he probably thought that your original donation was your last donation, to be honest. I don't know, this just seems like a big thing. Like, if he missed your donation, that's not really a big deal. Like, people miss stuff, it happens.
Out lying.
You saw the second, you never gave a challenge. I did, bro, I did. I answered it in full. I said that already 3 times. So, if you can't pay attention to the stream, like, that's on you, bro. I literally responded to your message.
He must have just ignored.
He probably thinks your other donation was your last donation, not the one where you're asking for challenges. Gonna be honest here. That's what I interpreted that as, personally. But, you know.
Ignored it or just not read it and then just flat out lied to me. But I went through the whole stream twice and he didn't read it or even look at it, so I don't even know what happened there. He then said this.
Arch, listen, if you have a challenge that you would like me to give you, you give it to me. I don't have any challenge ideas, bro. You're the content creator. You come up with the idea. I'll say it if that's what you want, if you want to include me in the video.
What's with the funny hat? It's probably cap. It's a cap, so he's saying the guy's lying because cap means lying. That's what it is.
Please stop spamming, okay? It's not my responsibility to come up with video ideas for you, bro.
Exactly. He has a point here, though. At the end of the day, if you're a content creator, you have to come up with the ideas. Like me, I come up with these ideas, and I'm not going to say that like entirely I got these ideas myself. I do see other people, like much bigger creators, cover them sometimes and decide, you know what, I want to cover this as well. But obviously, I pick and choose what I want to cover. At the end of the day, I'm a drug creator. He did read it. Now stop spam donating him. Yeah, that's true. At the end of the day, like, you're the guy spam donating money to him. Like, that's kind of on you, bro. Like, it's your choice. It's not like, you could have just stopped at any time.
Listen, like, if I had the idea, I'd be doing it myself. I said that already 3 times. So...
Same clip again.
Pay attention to the stream, like, that's on you, bro. I literally responded to your message.
Now, this just came off as a little rude, and I had sent him like $8.
He probably could have been a bit more polite. That's fair. He probably could have been a bit more polite. That's a fair criticism. But I'm not going to, like, morally flag over all of this.
Or something at this point. I'd be over the moon if someone was spamming me with money. Then I donated another $2, saying that in the last donation, I did say what challenge I wanted him to give.
Why not just repeat the challenges?
Me, and he simply replied, Arch, thank you.
Holy crap, bro. Arch, thank you.
No.
You're probably pissing him off. To be honest with you. You're just spamming his donos.
The look on his face, I don't know what it is, but he just looks annoyed, man. I really don't
Maybe because you're spam donating him money. Maybe that's why he's annoyed. Like, he's probably getting frustrated because you're taking up his chat.
Understand what's hurt this man's feelings. It's kind of weird how he said if I told him what challenge I wanted, he would say it, leading to me donating more and more money.
But that's on you, my guy. You made the choice to donate the money.
I also want to mention all of these donations are very, very polite. As far as Nick knows, I'm a big fan and have a lot of respect for him, but he clearly didn't for me.
He probably didn't even know who you were. Like at the end, I'm smaller, so I do kind of know who watches my channel. Like, I know that Caden, I know that people like what's his name, like Cool Guy, they occasionally tune into my streams. I recognize viewers, but like someone his size, he's got like 6 million subscribers. Like, I don't know, I don't expect someone to know who their viewers are to an extent.
This is because as soon as I sent the next donation, I realized he had banned me from donating, which is really strange, man. I mean, this guy does have a history of banning his fans who pay money to be in his customs because they don't go along with his Fortnite role.
We'll address this in a second. We'll address this later in the stream, that claim. But the other thing is, like, if he was trying to scam you, why would he ban you from donating? Am I the only one that doesn't make sense to? Why would, if you were trying to scam someone, why would you ban them from giving you money? The logic's not really adding up, but okay.
Roleplay, so I don't know why I'm surprised.
Bro, you think you're the king? I'm the king. Oh, wait. Guys, holy, you're getting banned. That's it, okay?
It felt like Nick was just trying to squeeze as many little $2.
No shit, he banned you. Exactly, he spammed him. Like, it would be annoying to me too. Then again, like, I'd probably just ignore it. I wouldn't ban him, but like, you know.
Donations out of me repeating things like, if you tell me what challenge. But the fact is, I said the challenge I would have liked him to say in every donation after the first, and he either ignored it or got annoyed. I also do understand I'm a content creator and I should come up with my own challenges, blah blah blah. But I did specify in the donation it doesn't need to be anything that hasn't been done before. It could be a one chest challenge or a shotgun only challenge. But
he's 19 and donating like a child, exactly. He's the same age as me, by the way, this kid. Just to let you know, he's like the same age as me. I'm 19 as well, so. And I can kind of see, like, this isn't exactly a great... Like, I can kind of see, like, this guy's kind of acting like a bit of a child. People are like, oh, he's being respectful, he's being respectful. Is he, though?
he ignored those parts of the messages. He also said he would be happy to do it if I gave him the challenge, which I did.
So if you have a challenge, you let me know. I will gladly say it.
He probably just didn't see your donation.
You can use it for your video if that's what you like.
So I don't know why he was acting like a...
One compliment I'm going to give Arch, though. This music kind of a vibe. I kind of like this background music. This music's kind of a vibe.
Man-child about this. I mean, this man is 29 years old and is having some sort of tantrum because I donated to him. Not to mention, I'm 19 years old, but as far as he knows, I could be anywhere from 5 to 10. As his...
Are you stupid? Are you stupid? A 10-year-old cannot have a YouTube account. A 10-year-old cannot have their own money. 10-year-olds can't have YouTube account. For those that don't know, you need to be 13 to own a YouTube account. Obviously, there's people who... sorry, hold on. I lost my train of thought. But there's obviously people who use their parents' accounts, obviously. I mean, that's just losing their parents' money at that point. But that's really, once again, that's on the kid at that point. But you need to be 13 to actually have a YouTube account.
His demographic is mainly little kids. I did have a lot of respect for Nick30, but for all of you who watch him, do you really want to support someone who's this ungrateful? As far as he knows, I could have been a kid who...
Yes.
Using my Christmas money asking for something so simple, but he ended up just being rude and honestly acting like...
Well, obviously he didn't think that because you're a content creator. And to upload videos, you need to be like 13. So obviously you're not like a kid. And I'm not saying a 13-year-old's not a child, it is, but like still. Like, if you're donating money on the fly like that, you're making enough money, man. I know.
Like a spoiled child. I know this video probably won't do that well, but after this happened, I felt like I had to show people the experience of donating to Nick30.
Oh my god, what a traumatic experience. Get a grip. The experience. He's acting like he got like... He's acting like he got like assaulted or something. The experience of donating to Nick A30. What drama this is. Jesus Christ, my man.
As a lot of people know who he is from the memes but don't actually watch his streams, as they're primarily targeted towards children. And Nick, if you do happen to see this and there is some sort of explanation, I would be happy to hear it, as your perspective does matter as well. Even just leave a comment and I'll pin it to let people come up with their own judgment of the situation.
This guy's stuck in food. But yeah, he is very fucking stupid. Let's just be fair here.
With that being said, thank you for watching. I'd love to know people...
Yeah, no, go away. Okay. So, Nick responded to the video on stream, and we'll go over here. This is Arch's response. Because he decided to drag the drama, I guess, and promoted his Fortnite code. Okay.
Alright, so if you didn't know already, I made a video exposing Nick A30 for his weird...
Two-face cams, by the way.
...behaviour with his viewers, and he actually responded on stream earlier. I was out with my girlfriend, and then I got a bunch of notifications...
Scamming his viewers. No, bro. Also, wait a second.
with his viewers, and he actually responded on stream earlier. I was out with my girlfriend, and then I got a bunch of
I mean, that's based. Guy has a girlfriend. Kind of based, to be fair.
notifications saying Nico30 said your name. Nico30 responded, so I went to have a look, and everything he said was just lies and just really weird, to be honest. So what we're going to do is take a look at that video. I'm going to debunk everything he said. Let's get into it. It was on this live stream here. You can go watch it for yourself if you don't believe me, but yeah.
That guy at the donation.
So he's talking about me.
Like, bro's demanding challenges. Like,
I wasn't demanding challenges.
You were. Nope, you were demanding challenges. Like, repeatedly asking for something, that's demanding. Let's not. Here's a girlfriend, I doubt that. I seriously doubt too childish. Fair. I mean, to be fair, I do feel sorry for. Nah, you know, actually, no. I'm not gonna get that personal. I'm not gonna get that personal.
I asked him politely if I could get a challenge, and he literally said if I give him the challenge, he would say it for my video. So I don't know where that came from. I wasn't demanding anything. I was being nothing but polite, and if he didn't want to give me one...
If you're spam donating something, you are demanding.
He could have just said, "Nah, I'm sorry, man. I don't do that sort of stuff." But he literally said he would. So it's just weird behavior. I don't understand it. So he's talking about me here.
Look at this. Look at this. I got something to say about this. All right, you guys want to know why people do these videos?
Look,
I'm
tell me.
gonna show you right now.
Clout. And before he says, "Oh, I wasn't monetized," you still gained a lot of subscribers from it. That's still clout. I know.
Oh no.
Look, I'm gonna show you all.
Why didn't you give him the challenge instead of demanding? I mean, he did, but I think Nick just didn't see it. Also, you can technically create your own content and do like a one chest only challenge without like actually just demanding it off of somebody else to say it.
You need to know about how scummy people are, okay?
I'm scummy, okay?
You are.
Let's see.
1.3k views, 1.3k views, 2.8k views, 2.3k views, 100.
Those are decent views to be. I'm not gonna shit on him for that. Those are pretty good views. He's yes, he is monetized now. Cat to flock, and yeah, he is monetized now. He got monetized because of this, because he got a shit ton of views.
106,000 views.
Yeah, like you got 8k. 8k is pretty good for a channel of his size, because he was at like 15, 16k. Do the fuck yourself. Exactly. Like, I come up with video ideas, not necessarily by myself. Like, at the end of the day, I'm a drama YouTuber. I cover drama. I just can't. I do to an extent just leech off other people, but I just cover stuff that like is topics basically that are trending on the internet.
No, that video, I did not expect it to do that well, and...
No, bullshit! Okay, no, actually, no, I'm not going to say that. You were trying to get it to do well. Let's just be honest here. You got that with the Sunny V2 thumbnail and everything, which he says he would change now. But no, you expected, you wanted that shit to do well, bro. Shut up.
And, I think the reason it did so well is because people do have issues with Nick. They find his behavior...
I actually share oh, Cam Nuggets here. Oh no, I share a Discord server with this guy. Oh no, I mean, Cam, look, if you want to hop on call, man, the space is open here.
If you're on stream, really weird. It's not just a donation thing, it's a bunch of other things. His
Here I am with the odd triple digit. Bro, I barely get any, I barely even get triple digit. I get double digit views. I get like, I'm happy if I get like 20 views. I don't care. But then again, like, this guy obviously is trying to make a career off YouTube, which, I mean, go ahead. I personally never want to make a career off of this. If I make money, that's cool, but like, it's not my main source of income. Or never will be my main source of income.
interactions with his viewers are just strange. The way he treats his viewers, the way he
treated you, not his viewers. This is the only example that you can find of this.
Is just not normal, and I think that's why a lot of people watched the video and actually responded very well to it. I think by saying I've only...
Yeah, the people who watched it are idiots.
...done this for views is just a lie. I'm...
A couple over 1k now. Oh, fair play. My most viewed video was 22k, but I took it down because of copyright issues. It was literally just a re-upload of someone else's stream, so I took it down.
Very happy with my life. I don't care about the views. I've been editing since I don't even know when. I just like making videos. And when the situation happened,
I struggle to believe you don't care about the views, mate. I very much struggle to believe that. Like, you're a YouTuber, of course you'd care about views.
I had to make a video to warn parents who let their kids donate to this guy and how their kids could be treated, because the way he reacted was so strange, and I was being nothing but polite, so I can't imagine what he would say to a kid asking the same question who wouldn't be able to write in a professional manner like I did. So
would you call what you did professional? Man, Nick's... Oh, hold on. Nick's content is meant for children. This guy really fits the demographic. I mean, he acts like it. I mean, I don't watch Nick at all. Like, at the end of the day, I don't watch gaming content. Unless the occasional, like, Minecraft videos I tend to watch. Because I still have a massive love for Minecraft. If you go back through my streams, I used to stream Minecraft. Like, I don't know.
So, let's keep watching.
On this video right here. You see that? And that's... I can guarantee you, bro donated like $10. I can guarantee you he made 100 times that amount with it.
He was not monetized at this time. There ain't no parents who be letting their children donate. Well, to be fair, there are some really dumb parents, but that's on the parents. That's not on Nick. That's on the parents being dumb.
I didn't make any money off the video. I made 0. I'm not monetized on YouTube.
You are now. You are now, mate. Hope it was worth it.
So that's a lie. I didn't do it for them.
I like Fast Vincent, top Minecraft creator. I haven't watched him. I mean, when I do watch Minecraft YouTube, it's usually there's a guy called iDeactivate MC. He makes like Minecraft fact videos. I really like his content. What's the guy? I don't know what the. Who else do I watch that I quite like? I used to like watching Log.zip as well. He was quite good. But yeah, Dan TDM will always be my favorite. Because, I don't know, he was like my introduction to YouTube to an extent.
The money, I make no money from this. I actually am down.
He is also a metal fan, so even bigger W's.
$15 from when I made this video because I donated to him, made the video, and I don't get revenue from YouTube. Simple as that.
This video right here. Bro's going on like it's about the money. Bro was just a rude, toxic, hateful individual, bro. Like, he was so passive-aggressive in his comment.
He was passive-aggressive. I will be fair. I think he was passive-aggressive. Toxic, no, but definitely passive-aggressive.
I'm not a rude, toxic, hateful individual like Nick is saying.
Oh my god. Every single time he pauses when Nick says, Dan TDM's a massive W, for real. That guy's a legend. But no, every single time he pauses, he just goes, yeah, no, I'm not. That's his only response, is, I'm not, though.
I am. He doesn't know anything about me. He's clearly only watched that video of mine and come to that judgment. But if you watch that video, I'm very polite and I just lay out the facts. I'm not really being aggressive towards Nick in any sense. I'm just saying, look, his behavior is weird and I don't want kids to be donating to someone like this because they may look up to him as an idol and then he's going to treat them like that. I just thought it was really weird, so I made a video on it. Also, my messages weren't passive aggressive. I just realized he said that. The messages were so polite, so I don't know.
They were passive aggressive. They weren't exactly polite. They were definitely passive aggressive.
Know how he expects you to donate.
No, okay. I disavow. Cat's it. I disavow. This guy sucks in pause. Pause. No, I don't. Exactly. That's his only response. Is no, I don't. No, I'm not. It's his only response. Also, cat's it. A massive disavow. I was waiting for somebody to make that joke.
To him, I mean, I guess I could have donated. You're the best ever person in the world. Can I get a challenge? But I was nothing but polite. I was like, hey, Nick, I'm a big fan. Could I get a challenge?
I mean, if you did donate that, I'd just call you a massive simp.
He agreed to give me a challenge as long as I told him what challenge, and then he flat out ignored the donation. So, and then he went on to have a go at me. So I don't know what that is all about, but yeah.
Because he got annoyed because you were spam donating him.
Never respond to you, and I will never unblock you. I hope you know that.
You are responding to me. I hope you're aware of that. By addressing this on stream, you are literally responding.
I think Nick can probably be a little bit more polite here, personally. This isn't a great response, like, tone, to go all-out aggressive. Probably should respond more level-headedly.
to my video, you're talking about my video, and you're not really giving your perspective of the situation. You're just kind of hating and getting all aggressive and angry. So I don't know what that is about.
Yeah, I'll give him that. That is a fair take.
Mr. Positivity himself, but let's carry on.
Because you are just a rude, spiteful individual, and not only that, you weren't looking for content from me, bro. You were looking to make...
I was looking for content, so I wasn't looking for video ideas. I didn't want Nick. I think a lot of people misunderstood, and he understood what I meant. I wasn't looking...
If you were looking for video ideas, I'd argue that'd be better, but you were asking for the guy to literally just say a challenge. As you know, I was not wrong. I was completely right. You're wrong. That's his only response.
For video ideas. I was working on a video where I get challenges off of big Fortnite streamers. So I donate and say, could you give me a challenge? And then it's so easy to come up with a challenge. I think anyone watching this video could think of a Fortnite challenge and say it in 2 seconds. So I was just going to do that and then do the challenges for a video.
So basically you were leeching off him for content is what you're trying to say. Like, oh, Nick gave me a challenge. Here's how I play. Yeah. So I did it. It's kind of leeching a little bit. I would never do that.
I've got it in my...
Then again, I am kind of leeching by just covering drama, but it's not the same because I'm actually giving my opinion rather than just playing Fortnite.
My notes with the dates of when I came up with the idea. I wasn't trying to look for some sort of beef or negativity in any sort. I just thought Nick was a nice guy and he'd give me a challenge because he likes helping out small creators. So yeah.
Make something like this, I could tell with your donations and the way that you were antagonizing me with that.
I wasn't antagonizing you with my donations whatsoever. I was being nothing but polite. If anything, I probably came across like one of your... My donations didn't antagonize him whatsoever. I was being polite and I just came across as a fan. That was literally it. So, yeah. And as far as he knows, I could have been a kid. His audience is mainly kids.
I mean, why are you... I don't know. If it's on the kids' parents to not let them donate to the streamer. Like, I never donated to streamers. I didn't even watch live streams as a kid. I'm going to be honest, actually. I didn't even really watch live streams as a kid. A little bullshit is a dangerous thing. It's going to kill... Is that is that from like the Parkway Drive song? Is that Soul Bleach? Is it, or is there a different lyric? That sounds like the Soul Bleach lyric. I was actually listening to Parkway Drive earlier today. They're fucking slap though, that band.
And kids start YouTube channels. A lot of people are saying, oh well, you have to be 13 to start a YouTube channel. We know everyone on YouTube lies about their age when it comes to creating their
No. No. No, I've been pretty upfront with the fact, like, my age throughout my channel. Well, actually, I've said I won't reveal what age I am sometimes in the past, but that's because I'm like a kid. That's because I was like 16, 17, so like, But no, if they lie about their age, that's on you. Soul Bleach with a minor tweet. Yeah, Soul Bleach is a banger. I will be fair, I went through the Darkest Still album recently. By Parkway Drive. I like the album a lot, but the lyrics just make me want to cringe so hard sometimes. Genuinely, the lyrics are like, I don't know what they did. Whatever they did on Reverence, they just lost it with Darker Still. It's a good album, though, don't get me wrong, it is a very good album. But just the lyrics could be tweaked a bit, in my opinion.
Channels. He knows I could have fully well been a kid asking for a Fortnite challenge to make my silly little YouTube video that would get 10 views. So I found it just really weird the way he responded.
Okay? And I think the views speak for themselves. Oh, look at this. Not a single video over 10k views here, and then you do a video on me over 100,000 views.
I don't upload on YouTube much. You can see here.
That's a good point.
11 months ago, I uploaded about 5 videos. Then 3 months later, I made a video. And now 7 months later, I've started uploading again. I do it for fun. I don't do it for the views. I don't do it for anything like that. I like...
Everyone does YouTube for the views. Let's be fair. I would not stream if people... Well, I actually probably would. But, like, I wouldn't stream on a regular basis if people didn't watch me. Because I want people to watch me so I can interact. Because interacting with the chat is actually probably the most fun part of streaming for me, personally. Not just the content itself.
I like making videos. I like making thumbnails because everyone in my family, we can watch them together and just, like, have a laugh or whatever. I don't do YouTube.
I'm pretty certain my family does not watch my videos at all. Like, I don't think my family. I think they've tuned into my streams once or twice, but like, I'm pretty certain they don't even watch my videos because it just doesn't interest them at all, which is fair. You know.
For the views. I do it because it's something I've enjoyed for my whole life. I've been doing it since, what, like 2016. I was making Agario videos, so he doesn't know anything about me as a person, and he's just kind of saying things to trick his audience into thinking I'm this evil person who's doing everything for views and money, when that is not the case.
You cloud chaser?
I just lost motivation over lack of views. I was trying to just remixing one, that's fair. I mostly do this for fun. I'm actually having fun covering topics again, and as long as I'm having fun. As long as I have fun, that's why I do this mostly. I do it for views, obviously. Telling your family about online activities is awkward. I mean, yeah, my family know, like, I do streams. They know that, like, I post on Twitter and on Discord and stuff like that. But they don't know much about what goes on, because they don't need to know. How do I explain to my parents my favorite Zog chat? What the hell is a Zog chat? I don't even know what that is. No, like, because my mum doesn't understand, like, all of this online drama stuff. So, you know.
And you made way more than $10, so go show that.
Clout chaser, I'm not a clout chaser.
You are.
Barely even upload on YouTube. I don't care about the views. I don't know how many times I have to say that, but I don't care. I don't even have an Instagram link to my account or a Twitter or anything like that.
What relevance does that have? Hell, I mean, oh, no, to be fair, I have Instagram and Twitter links to my channel.
I didn't promote my supporter creator code in that video or my last 3 videos. I don't care about the money that comes from doing YouTube.
You're promoting it in this one though, mate. Based comment. Based comment. 19-year-old set is idle, didn't notice, and throws fit cries, well, for real.
And may I just say again, I'm not monetized. None of these videos on screen made money, especially in the Nikkei 30 one. It made no money whatsoever. Some of my videos even use copyrighted songs, so even if I was monetized, I wouldn't make money.
No matter how many times you say it, it's not true. Exactly. I could repeatedly say, I'm not a Motionless in White fan. That's just not true. I am a Motionless in White fan. I love that band. Speaking of them, I hear they're putting an album out later this year. I've heard that they are going to put an album out this year, so I'm going to be very excited. Maybe I'll review it on stream. I don't know. Because I'm like a big Motionless in White guy.
So he's just trying to make it seem like I'm this guy who's greedy, trying to get views and money, but that's not my character whatsoever. I'm actually really happy with my life. I've got a beautiful girlfriend, a car, a roof over my head, a nice computer.
And you're throwing a fit over this when you've got all this. Like, I don't even have a car, and I'm totally fine. I just, firstly, mainly because I just don't like driving. I prefer getting public transport everywhere. I mean, hell, I'm literally going to the Boreham Wood game on Saturday. So, yeah.
I've got everything I need, so no, I wasn't clout chasing right.
The beef Ronnie has for Chris Motionless. Oh, I'll tell you what the beef is. The whole beef started with the whole Crown the Empire thing. Because one of the guys in Crown the Empire got accused of domestic abuse. Crown the Empire didn't respond for ages, which they probably should have responded sooner, in my opinion. I think Chris, basically, a load of fans were like, Chris, you need to kick Crown the Empire off the tour, so he did. And then Crown the Empire did their investigation. They said it wasn't true. But I tell you so much and bitches about one guy. Exactly. He just bitches, man. It's crazy. But no, and then apparently Chris basically started using Ronnie's director or something. I think that's what it is. I don't know. Those two had beef. That's fine. I mean, I don't like Ronnie personally. The music's decent. Like, I can get down to a few Falling in Reverse tracks. I had my criticisms of his album, but overall I thought it was good. But, you know. I definitely would take a Motionless in White song over a Falling in Reverse song any day of the week, though. Although I do appreciate what Ronnie's doing with, like, all the genre bending and stuff. I do appreciate what he's trying to do.
Anything like that.
That's your community. Go show your ad revenue on that.
Oh, what? You want me to show my ad revenue? Okay, I will show you guys the video analytics to prove that I made no money. As you can see, there is no...
This is kind of based. This is kind of based.
revenue here because I'm not monetized. It's literally just
this is kind of based, I'll be fair.
views. I couldn't care less, to be honest. I'm glad it did as well as it did because people can see what Nick is actually really like. A lot of kids donate to him and they don't have a platform to share their experiences on. Not to mention, when I did upload the video, there has been quite a few children, obviously children, in the comments saying, I've donated to Nick and he did this and he ignored this and blah blah blah. And obviously, these kids can't make a YouTube video like I did and showcase their experiences. I just think it's very distasteful, that's all.
Experiences is such a dumb word, honestly.
I've also had people in the comments saying, I commented in Nick's chat just asking for an opinion on the video I made, and they got banned from the chat for simply just asking a question, and he has his...
Yeah, they were... He did give his opinion, and everyone was spamming about that again, so why wouldn't he... He didn't even ban them, I think. He timed them out. There's a difference.
Chat on members only mode, so these people have paid money to be able to chat, and then he's just straight up banning them if they mention anything he doesn't like. So it's a lot of censorship that I see going on here, but yeah.
What do you mean? How is it censorship? He literally reacted. He literally talked about you, bro. How is that censorship? There's people kids just asking the same question over and over again.
Let's carry on.
Little scummy person, bro. Such a scumbag.
For real.
Whoa!
Make me look bad because the guy's being...
I'm not trying to make you look bad. If anything, I told all the people...
You are, bro! What? You upload a video like, Nick A30 scams me. Why? That makes the guy look bad, my man! What? I got legit reason to upset right now. This guy got banned for acting like a man-child. Exactly.
People that saw that video, don't go send hate to Nick. Wait for his perspective of the situation, because it could simply just be a misunderstanding, but it came off as very weird. If you go on my channel, if you go on the comments of the video, or simply just go on my channel, you can say, I put a post up here saying, I just want to come on here and say my recent video isn't for money or views. This is before he said this. Me and my girlfriend just thought Nick was really rude, and it felt...
This is unimportant to me.
Very shady, therefore I wanted to make a video on it. I never expected it to do as well as it...
Oh,
Latte, please.
I'm a moron. Hold on, my bad. Pressed the wrong button on my keyboard. I'm an idiot. Let's get back to this section because I don't care.
Free to comment them below. So yeah, I'm just trying to understand everyone's perspective of this, and everyone seems to be on the same side that I am, that it is just really weird the way he acted and he made such a big deal out of nothing. So let's carry on.
Little scummy person, bro. Such a scumbag. They try to make me look bad because the guy's being rude asking for donations. And or not asking for, he's being rude asking for a challenge for his video. And I'm like, bro, I owe you nothing, man.
You don't owe me anything, right? But when I donate and I ask you for a challenge and then you say, yeah, no, tell me what challenge, and I'll say it for your video if that's what you want, and then I donate more, then you do kind of owe me you saying the challenge. You can't just ignore it because you decided you don't want to do it and not...
It's a fair... He probably could have handled it better, that's probably fair. But he probably just got annoyed you were spam donating and probably just missed one of your donations. That's probably all it was, man. It's not that deep. It ain't that deep, man.
Say anything. You don't need to be so weird about it, is all I'm saying.
And if you want to donate, I will more than happily give you a challenge if you have an idea, okay? And
I gave you an idea. I gave you 2 ideas.
Yeah, and you probably missed it. It ain't that deep. Just repeat yourself. Also, you could just become a member and then chat normally, but...
It's shotgun only and 1 chest challenge. I said it on like 3 of the donations, so...
You only showed 1 of them, but I digress.
I don't know what you're on about.
I might have missed it. I might have missed it in his second donation.
You didn't miss my second donation, and that's where a lot of people went wrong as well. He did ignore the second donation. So if we go on my video...
Yeah, he probably missed it. You have no evidence that he didn't. People can miss stuff.
When he like got really angry at me, he acknowledged...
He probably saw your original donation and was like... and thought you were referring to that one.
There were 3 donations, and he replied to all of them. So he's just lying. You can go through that stream yourself. He didn't read the second donation, but he did know about it. He just decided not to read it.
This is clearly just a misunderstanding here, but Go off, I guess, man. Go off.
That already 3 times.
3 times, yep. You didn't. So, yeah.
But then for him to be all rude and, you know what I mean? Oh my god, it just triggers me so much. It's like this guy's given to like a person on the street and he's like, dance for me. Because I'm giving you money, I'm entitled for you to dance for me. Dance for me.
It's not like that whatsoever. I don't.
It definitely was kind of like that.
Donated, I asked politely. If you said no, I would have just left it. I'm not entitled just because I donated money for you to do anything for me, but you agreed to do something for me and then you just ignored it. And my main point was like, imagine a kid, because you've got a mainly child audience, donating and then you agreeing to do something for them and then you just ignoring them. They've now spent what is $15, a lot of money to a kid, for you just to give them a lecture and have a go at them. So yeah. I also wasn't rude in the donations, and you have Streamlabs, you can see the donations. I can't see previous donations. You could have just brought them up on stream, but you know that would ruin your point because I was nothing but polite to you.
E-bag, bro.
That aged well.
I don't know you nothing, and I'm not asking you to donate, and I'm not asking you for a challenge idea. You're the one asking me, bro.
Exactly.
I wasn't.
He has a point. You know.
I wasn't asking you for a challenge idea, and you knew that as well. You knew that I just wanted you to say a challenge for me so I could use it in a video, and you knew it could be anything, and you asked me to give you a challenge to say, and I gave you a challenge to say, and you decided not to do it. I also wasn't rude in the donations. I don't know how many times I have to say that. You can drag them.
Just stop repeating yourself, mate. That's all you gotta do.
Them on screen.
Like, what a scumbag, bro. Asking you to donate.
Is there anything actually of value left in this? No, there's nothing really left of value in this video. So we're going to move on. There's really not much left of value in this, in my opinion. So we're going to move on to a donation to a video. Because Nicholas Diorio tweeted out, how the F are these Nick A30 videos getting clout? Getting, like, views. This is some clout demon behavior. Meme Frog, who I'd never heard of before now, said, "Don't go tweeting your opinions unless you watch the videos properly, calling me a clutches and all that stuff. You would know I'm not if you actually watch the videos. The little red bar shows your attention span is that of a child." Well, Nick decided then to go live on stream and react to it. This Meme Frog made the video on it going, "Oh, Arch found my video. If you think newspaper is okay, then that's your opinion. But telling someone you'll do something for them, if they do something and then only way to do that is through donations, then they ignore, give a very rude response to a polite question, is weird. It will leave anyone feeling scammed. Scam is definitely not the right word here. I also think Nick's response was completely unjustified. And disgusting for someone with a following of over 8 million. I'm pretty certain it was 6 million, but I digress. I could be wrong. Not to mention, you must know he literally deleted the VOD of the stream. That's not like a big thing. A lot of streamers delete VODs. So I saw a tweet from Zach Creator put out a community post as the little red bar showed he had not watched the videos. Well, it just goes off of, like, maybe he was rewatching it. Because I know Nick's not going to make a tweet, and Nick being Nick Diorio, he's not going to make a tweet and just having not watched the videos. Other than with the H3 King of Nothing something. He did actually do that. But then he was like, actually, you know what? Ethan's actually right here. King of Nothing is an absolute loser. I deleted it about 20 minutes later as I realised I don't want to entertain the situation anymore. That was going to age well. I also watched that guy's streams for most of the image. He was faking a British accent, agreeing with Nick, and calling me the R word. Real good professional commentary. Will leave anyone feeling scammed. Still not an excuse to openly accuse him of such, dude. So, there's that. And then, he responds again. Also, please, I wish you could have split this into paragraphs, because holy word salad. Holy word salad this is. My last response, when someone donates any amount of money from a streamer, they should be great. He's deleted this, by the way. Someone says you money, you don't have to do anything for them unless you tell them you will do something if they donate more. Didn't say specifically donate more, by the way. Did not specifically say that. Then you feel obliged. Then you should feel obliged to do so. Calling someone parasocial and wishing harm upon them because they expose their scummy behaviour is disgusting. Did he wish harm upon him? I'm pretty certain he didn't. I'm all ears, yeah. The smaller minority of people who disagree with my videos have the largest and most vulgar voices. I think the normal everyday person can agree that the behaviour was weird. The problem is the normal everyday person is an idiot. The normal everyday person is a complete moron. But maybe this is me just entering, like, I don't know, my stupidity arc, but, like, the normal everyday person's pretty stupid. I mean, I don't know if you've seen commentary recently, but there's some pretty stupid people that get covered. A lot of these people have a common theme of being arrogant and spoke with no concept for what money is like and everyday family-friendly creators are like. Very aware. Very aware they make a lot of money. I could go and make a video on other two about the situation and rake in cash and views, but I couldn't care less about that. He did get monetized, by the way, before he made this statement. My videos could get 100 views, make no money. I would still make and edit videos as I enjoyed the editing process a lot. What a nerd. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. These drama channels call me a clout chaser and money hungry, but it seems like a projection of themselves. They're telling people to sit in a chair and react to other people's misfortune for 12 hours a day, while profiting off of it. No viewer should feel like they have friends or have any form of relationship with the streamer, and that's not what I was doing. No, I believe him on that. I think he was just trying to leech off him. I just showed trashy behavior that a streamer should not project onto a viewer, even if they're having a bad day, making hundreds of dollars playing a game. People I see agreeing with my video are everyday people, humble streamers who appreciate their donations and are flat out normal people. I wouldn't call people like cam nuggets and sensitive society normal people, but I digress. The people I see disagreeing, I respect some of those people as they comment their genuine opinion with no hate, but pouting hate tend to be more edgy creators. This guy, I know. More edgy creators, I'm assuming he means people like Chud Logic and Nick Diorio. Also, Nick literally deleted the VOD where he crashed out. That doesn't mean guilt, but it comes off as regretful. Well, most people do actually unlist VODs. That's a normal thing to do. I've done it before. One, because I got too many adverts, so I just decided to unlist it. He also completely ignored the situation on his recent videos and more attentive and appreciative towards donos. A streamer receiving money from people for simply talking or playing a game should be thankful for that someone even chose to watch their stream in the first place. This is just you sounding really entitled, my guy. And secondly, decide to use some of their hard-earned cash to support the streamer. A lot of these creators throwing hate towards me have some sort of perception of money is volatile, and $15 is nothing. $15. Well, you donated the money, bro. You had every option to stop donating money. My guy, like, really? A good chunk of it. $15 is a decent amount of money. That's enough to, like, get a fairly big-sized McDonald's meal, in my opinion. Could do for a Mackey's right now, actually, but anyway. Speaking of Mackey's, they do this new thing. It's called, like, a chili double cheeseburger. It's so good. It's like a double cheeseburger. It's got, like, spicy relish and, like, jalapeno slices in it. It's lovely. Anyway, enough shilling for Mackey's. This is the last, the last think. I was saying the situation, and it's just getting nasty now. It was pretty nasty already because you falsely accused a guy of scamming you. Thanks for the support. Appreciate you all. So yeah, that's his response. Just comes across really entitled to me personally. But I digress. Nick A30 then responded. Also, he does have 8 million subscribers. My bad. I thought he had like 6 mil. Those views are horrible, by the way. I mean, you got the comments are generally in support. Okay. Yeah. This bro is 19, not 9. Exactly. He's acting like a 9-year-old, though.
So you guys might have seen the drama recently. There's a video made by this creator where he slanders my name and calls me a scammer and liar. There has been a lot of misinformation and overall just blatant lies. This one
Yeah, 100% agree there.
individual has made 2 videos already. Then there's a ton of other YouTubers. So
I just need to zoom in on one here. No, it's Cam Nuggets. No! I don't auto correct doesn't stop fucking up this. I see. Brion's like a total degenerate, to be fair, I'm pretty sure. And Sensitive Society probably... Yeah, mate, you should probably delete that video, bro. I actually have respect for Sensitive Society. But, yeah, I probably should delete that video. The rest of these guys, I have no idea who they are, actually. Hold on, who are these? I literally have no idea. What is this thumbnail? These 2 thumbnails here. What are these? Delete your videos. To you specifically, by the way, delete your channel, mate. Like, seriously.
I have to clear everything up, and so that's what we're going to be doing today. So first things first.
Hold on.
Then there's
Hold
a
on.
ton of...
He made... What do you mean he made 10k? No, he didn't. That's a complete lie. Brion is the shorts guy. Yeah, he's a total degenerate, I'm pretty sure. Like, not like in a... What's the word? It's not like he's a pedo or anything, but like the guy's like weird as hell. I can't remember what over though. If someone has more information on it, please let me know though. But like, bro, he made 10k. What do you mean he made 10k? When? Complete misinformation. He made $15 at the most. Like, that's not that much. Why would you scam someone for $15? That makes no sense.
Of other YouTubers, so I have to clear everything up, and so that's what we're going to be doing today. So first things first, when I reacted to his video originally, you might notice his title of the video was Nick A30 scams his viewers. And if we look at what the video is called now, it's Nick A30 scammed me.
Yep. That's probably a total optics change.
He's clearly using my name to create a false narrative to gain views and propel his channel forward.
You're probably wondering what happened. Well, I found out he exploits his viewers for money.
This is a wild claim with absolutely zero proof.
On the
Exactly. No evidence to say he exploits his viewers.
27th of December 2024, I donated...
Not even that. YouTube takes like 45... No. Okay. I think YouTube's current streamer deal is the creator earns 70% of... I think they earn 70%. I think they earn like 70% of what the donations and ad revenue is. Whereas with something like Twitch, it's like 55-45. I think it's like 70%, so...
$4. I donated asking for him to give me a Fortnite challenge for a video I'm making.
At no point whatsoever did Arch reach out via Twitter, email, any social media platform, or through another donation saying that he would like a refund, because everyone knows I would refund that donation within a heartbeat. I know it's not about the money. Otherwise, you would have asked for a refund, you take down the videos, but I know you're not going to, and I'm not one to...
I think, to be fair to Arch here, I wouldn't think of that.
Censor anything. Everyone is more than allowed to have their opinion, make videos on me, form opinions. I will never DMCA strike, copyright claim them, or anything like that. People want to get upset at me for censoring certain words in my YouTube comments and in my streams, and that's because, like, hey, I gotta focus on the positive. I want to spread good vibes. I don't want to focus on the negative 24/7. Yeah, there are moments where I might not be 100% positive, but I try my absolute best. And I've learned throughout the years, the more you're positive, the more that flourishes your positive community. And the moment you start addressing hate and negativity, which I have to do now, which I absolutely despise, that's when there's even more negativity and more hate and more drama.
I donated asking for him to give me a Fortnite challenge for a video I'm making.
If you have an idea, I would more than likely be happy to say it. I don't have any ideas off the top of my head. If I had ideas, I'd be recording it.
This is just weird because, like, he could just say any challenge.
I've streamed Fortnite for 7 years, and people have asked me for challenges every single stream. I'm out of ideas, bro. And I could sound like a broken record and say one chest challenge, one chest challenge, one chest challenge.
Yeah, but realistically, I think it should be on the viewer to give them... to be able to actually record their own videos and like come up with their own ideas, rather than saying Nick gave me this challenge. you know.
But like at the end of the day, how many videos are people gonna watch where Nick 830 gives me a challenge and it's the one chest challenge? Like how boring would that be? So I try to be a little more reserved so people can't just use my name and say Nick 830 gave me a challenge and it's the same thing over and over again. When you see a Nick 830 video, I want it to be special, I want it to be unique, and that's the same way I treat my content on my channel. So my overall mindset on this kind of stuff, it never changes. Like you gotta put in the work, you gotta put in the time.
I also would like to specify I did actually give him 2 challenges. I said, could you maybe give me the 1 chest only challenge or the shotgun only challenge? He then proceeded to just flat out ignore my donation.
I want to show you guys the stats of the stream real quick because I think a lot of people often forget when I'm streaming.
Yeah, and as Nick's about to say, he streams on 4 different platforms. It's like YouTube, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and Twitch. So he's got to watch 4 different chats.
I have to be focusing on the game, the chat, the donations, the alerts, the subs, every single thing on all 4 platforms that I'm streaming on. So let me show you guys the stats. This is my main YouTube channel. I had 5,000 average viewers, 14,000 chat messages. On YouTube Shorts, there was an average of 1,700 people watching at one given time. And the same goes for Twitch. And on TikTok, let's say around 3,000 average concurrent viewers. My point
didn't even know you could stream on YouTube Shorts, by the way. That was complete news to me. I didn't even know that.
Being whether it's a chat message or donation, I might miss it sometimes. People know this, and at the end of the stream, typically I go through my full list and get caught up on everything.
I donated another $2, saying simply, I think he might have missed my dono, and I specified which 2 challenges I would like him to give me.
Also, yeah, it's totally fair that I would miss the, It's totally fair that you can miss something. I obviously can't miss something because I've literally got like 4 viewers, for God's sake. Obviously, I'm going to see every single chat message and react to it. But someone with like 5,000 viewers obviously might not get that. They won't be able to see every single chat message.
One thing I actually noticed when watching this back is the donation messages he's making and typing out in the video itself. They're not what he actually said when he donated.
He doesn't have access to that to give him credit.
I logged on to my Streamlabs and I'm able to see the exact donation messages. His second donation was, bro, it can be any challenge, just anything off the top of your head, even if it's been done before. Thanks. I mentioned some in the last dono, like 1 chest or shotgun only, lol. Appreciate your content, man. Not trying to spam, just sending you money, LeMayo. Brother, you asked me to tell you what I would like you to say, and then you...
This is clearly passive-aggressive. Clearly getting passive-aggressive at this point.
You don't read the message?
As soon as I sent the next donation, I realized he had banned me from donating, which is really strange, man.
If I wanted more money from you, I would keep you unbanned.
And this guy...
That just makes logical sense. Why would he prevent someone from making money?
Does have a history of banning his fans who pay money to be in his customs.
This is not true because for 100-player customs, you can have the trusted role or you can be a sub to join. So one is paid, one is unpaid. At one point, I did make it so everyone can join the customs, whether you're a sub or not, whether you have the trusted role or not. But as you guys know, and you guys have seen clips, people grief my customs, and it's just impossible to get anything done. So obviously, we have to limit it to a smaller group of people.
That makes complete and total sense, to be honest.
Like Nick was just trying to squeeze as many little $2 donations out of me.
If you felt that I was trying to get more and more donations, why did you keep on donating? Why not just stop it right there, move on to another streamer, ask for a refund, and then be done with it? And as you see now, with 2 videos on your channel, you clearly were looking for drama, and you were looking to profit off my name. And if you think I'd be willing to risk my career and risk my name and brand over a... I'm just going to be generous here and say a $15 donation in total. I mean, come on, bro. Like, you don't gotta purposely mislead everybody just to get a video out there and build up your subscribers.
And he did get monetized off it too. So he was pretty close to monetization anyway, to my knowledge, but it was pretty. But you know,
they got banned from the chat for simply just asking a question.
I haven't banned a single person who mentioned the drama. I've timed out people. I've removed donations. Funny enough, in my Discord in the mod channel, I specifically said I do not want to ban anyone. If anyone brings up the drama, just time them out for 24 hours and then we move.
That's fair. People are dicks. They grief. Exactly. I agree with you. And I'm not even someone who hosts that type of stuff. But yeah, no, this is a totally fair thing. But yeah, just time people out.
Move on.
I don't know why he was acting like a man-child about this. I mean, this man is 29 years old and is having some sort of tantrum because I donated to him.
I genuinely just wish there was a lot more positivity out there. And the clips that would get views would be the ones where I'm actually responding positively and giving people challenges, being nice and shout-outs and thank yous. But nobody cares about that.
No one cares about positivity anymore. But then again, I'm not the kind of guy to go and just be like, yo, I did this today. I am such a good person. Because that just makes me sound like an egotistical dick, doesn't it? At the end of the day, that's just cool. I don't brag about anything positive I do because I don't want to. I feel like it should be normal to do positive and helpful acts to people.
All I ask is that you just understand there's always two sides to every story. I'm not going to make any more videos covering this. I want to just focus on the positive because, again, you focus on the positive, it tends to create a more positive community. This kind of stuff does not make me feel good. It's just not very fun, and it just makes you not excited to stream. It doesn't make you excited to make videos, and everything's just negative, 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 and you don't see any positive. Not fun. So, genuinely, I mean this. There's no ill will towards anybody. Arch, I wish you all the best. I appreciate all the support, guys. And so all I ask is we keep it positive, guys. We move on from this and keep on spreading back good vibes. Never back down, never give up, and have an amazing rest of your day, guys.
Such a positive guy, honestly. Bragging comes off disingenuously. I'm not... Okay, I do brag a little bit. Like, if I've won, like, a race or something, I'm gonna brag. Let's be fair. But, like, I don't know. He responded again, my guy. So Nick just spoke about positivity and whatever, but ignored the second video where he completely lost his mind. Well, what was there to respond to in that video, man? It was just the, no I'm not, no I'm not, no I'm not. We watched it on stream. There was nothing to respond to in that video. He's clearly trying to form the narrative that makes him like the friendly, positive guy and keep this narrative going. I'm some clout chaser. Also with the donation, I couldn't access my exact message, so I was rewriting them from memory. They're still close enough to what I already said. Not really. They were a little bit more. They were less passive aggressive. And he made it still made it seem impossible to give me a chance. How was I supposed to know if I accidentally donated the wrong amount? I'm not going to respond again. I know how the internet works. Him simply responding will put me in the dirt. Although one thing I would have done differently is the thumbnail. I joined the stream some minutes ago and Nick did not miss that response. He did not. He made a very, very good response, in my opinion. Also, hi Lemon, how you doing? Anyway. Up next, I have two things to focus on. Which is the Internet Anarchist Allegations. Now, I have to go off of this, because the original guy who made the videos has deleted his Twitter, deleted his Discord, deleted his channel. I'm sorry, it's a video. Okay. But this guy made some sort of exposed video on Internet Anarchist, who is a content creator. Let's go over this. For those that don't know who Internet Anarchist is, he is a creator with about 1 million subscribers. He makes these types of like Sunny V2-esque Ryzen 4 videos. I generally like his videos. I generally have always liked Internet Anarchist. I'm totally not biased because he follows me on Twitter. But no, the only record, it's like nothing happened at all. Yeah, exactly. So this is why we're going to be going... So unfortunately, I have no archive of the actual video. I tried to find one. I couldn't. So we're going to be going off of Chud Logic's reaction to the video. Because I know he reacted to it. And he also interviewed Internet Anarchist about the allegations. But before that, I'm just going to quickly grab some snacks. So I might put a little bit of music on. What music shall I put on? What song shall we have? Let me just go. Cause I'm hungry, so I might just grab a snack or two. Let's go for this. There we go. Let's go for this one. Okay. No, I'm not reacting to the whole stream, Lemon. Don't worry, I'm not doing the whole stream. We're going to be reacting to the video and then the interview afterwards. I'm not reacting to the whole thing. Don't worry about that. I haven't got the time for that. But yeah, I'll just put a song on. And yeah. I'll be back in a second.
And I don't wanna believe that maybe this is the end. I know you're kind of a tease, but is this really pretend? Something tells me I'm wrong. With you I never can tell. The way you drag me along, the way I put you through hell. Tell me, am I insane? Is this where we belong? Is it pleasure or pain? And we're still hanging on, going out of my head. You know true love is dead, but what you said has got me hanging on. I can't help but walk through your landmines, 10 feet and I'm going out of my mind. I'm not right without you, is that so wrong? I can't help but walk through your landmines. I'm bleeding and all I need is a sign. I'm out here and I've been waiting so long. You got me hanging on. You got me hanging. And maybe I'm out of luck, or maybe all of it's bad. I'm not sure why we broke up. It was the best that I'd.
Okay, we are back. Let's continue. I've got like some cheese and some crisps, so I'm pretty sure Chud made Bim Bom quit. He did pretty much. Yeah, Chud basically made the guy quit, which is insane to me. Here comes to some 41 claim. I mean, they can only really claim monetization, so is what it is. Anyway. Let's go over this.
But the real internet anarchist might be a creep, drug trafficker, and sex bed.
Chud Logic's a guy I have a lot of respect for, by the way. But no, for those that don't know, I am a big Sum 41 fan, by the way. I went to see them on their farewell tour. Love that band. They put on a really good show.
Himself. You may know him as
Okay, dude. I mean, there is some dishonest
drug
framing
trafficker
here.
and sex bed himself.
Because if
These messages are not from Internet Anarchist, by the way. This one is. This one's not. Quite dishonest framing, in all honesty.
I mean, I'm kind of going against what I just said, but whatever. I don't think this message is his message. He didn't type this. So it's like he's suggesting that this is to do with him. And as far as we know, it's nothing to do with him. It's kind of crazy. Like, the framing of some of this stuff is absolutely bizarre. And also, the drug trafficker thing, when we get to it...
Are you really going to say that what he did was... I'll let him speak for himself. But are you really going to say what he did was drug trafficking? Yeah, he had some, like, shrooms on a plane. I don't know if I'd call that drug trafficking. Objectively bad, yes, but I wouldn't call it trafficking.
I'll talk about it. That is fucking deranged framing. It is absolutely insane to call this drug trafficking.
You may know him as internet.
Ignore the chat, by the way. They're kind of wild. Chud's chat is kind of mental. And I say that as someone who's usually in there.
Anarchist, but people on one Discord server know him as Sosa. Internet Anarchist joined the Thailand Discord server on August 14, 2022, a few months after his previous visit to Thailand. While still in Australia, he started planning his escape from the country, where he apparently couldn't satisfy his sexual desires.
What is this framing? What is this framing? What actually happened is he was moving there for cost of living. Because if you are able to... I just need to get my train of thought. Because the thing is, he basically couldn't make a living off of his YouTube channel in Australia because of cost of living issues. So he moves to Thailand, where it is more profitable to be able to do so.
Before moving to Thailand, he used a dating site called Thai Friendly. I just signed up for Thai...
Bro! Hang on a minute. That's like crazy framing, right?
With no evidence to back it, too. So, it's pretty mental. Well, let me just open my packet of crisps. I've got McCoy's there, salt and vinegar crisps. They're lovely. Hold on. Alright.
What have we got to back this up? What have we got to back up this idea that that's the reason that he left? You know, and I think this is one of the problems that I've got with this video is maybe you could like use the word sex pat. Maybe I just don't know if there's strong enough information here to show that he's.
he really was moving there, like, just to have sex with people, is that really an issue? Gonna be honest. Maybe it's a little bit reckless, yeah. Is that a massive issue, though?
Definitely moving there solely because he just wants to bang loads of Thai prostitutes. Who cares? Well, I care because I'm concerned with like fair, reasonable allegations based on information that we've got, and I think that you should go off what you've got reasonably and not make insane, excessive assertions.
I agree with Chad here. I do agree with Chad. Chad is, and he used the phrase that a lot of people use. Chad is fair. To those who like salt and vinegar crisps stuff, they're called crisps. They're not called chips. They're called crisps. But no, they're my favourite flavour. That or cheese flavoured crisps. I like cheese flavour. Actually, no, roast beef Monster Munch is lovely, to be fair. Roast beef flavour's very nice.
Friendly and just had heaps of middle-aged Thai
Actually, I'm going to use the phrase again. Chud is fair. And generally, I tend to agree with him on things.
ladies trying to hit on me within minutes. And shortly before moving to Thailand, I set my Tinder location to Thailand.
You could bang prostitutes anywhere. Sure.
To the extent you can in Thailand, I don't think.
Sure. Okay. Well, we'll talk about the prostitute stuff later.
And there has been some sus accounts. He wasn't even in the country yet, but all he could think about were local Thai girls. Don't forget.
Framing my roast beef flavoured sunshine. It's amazing. What do you mean? It's great, Lemon. The fuck you mean, man? But no, what is this dishonest framing without any evidence to it?
Oh my god, dude. All he could think about was local Thai girls. Because there's 2 messages of him talking about perusing dating sites. I mean, that's just an insane framing, an excessive framing.
To subscribe to this channel, because next I will expose another YouTuber with 1
like,
million.
I mean,
Bro, guys, you should subscribe, because next time I'm going to expose another YouTuber. Eat shit, mate. I mean, prostitution does have a little bit of a sex exploitation issue. That's the issue I really have with it. But I don't think he did move there for that purpose.
I'm not really, I'm not really like a sort of online dating person. I've not done online dating for a while now. But if I was going to like a foreign country and I was single and I was like, I had the apps, I might do something like that.
Yeah, if you're going to like a foreign country, you're single and all that. Make sure to like and comment on who you want me to expose next. Bro, he needs to expose. I know who he needs to expose, guys. Sunny V2. That guy.
I might have a little look and see what's going on. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. That's what the feature's there for, you know?
Yeah. Like, why wouldn't you want to go on a Thai dating website if you're traveling to Thailand to live there? Find a partner, you know? I mean, I'm not a big dating app user myself. I do have a girlfriend, obviously, so I don't have any. But no, I'd probably do that if I was traveling to another country and I was single.
So yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with having a little peruse of the area that you're going to if you're single.
Million plus subscribers and hundreds of millions of views. On January 28, 2023, he moved from Australia to Thailand. Yesterday, I took the biggest leap of faith in my life. I flew on one-way.
He needs to expose Charlie. I want to see the magic of that. I mean, I was critical of Charlie last year, actually, on his Sniper Wolf coverage. I didn't like it. I was pretty critical of it. But there we go.
Ticket from my comfortable home in Australia all the way to Thailand. Follow your dreams.
So,
Tell
the
me,
first thing you've got to bear in mind with this is if you're like a Westerner or from like a westernized type country, or, you know, let's call it what it is, a white country, okay? And you're going to live in Thailand or Cambodia or one of those kinds of countries. I just don't think you're ever going to get around the fact that you're going to be perceived as a sexpat.
That is probably true, to be fair. I'm afraid to try dating sites if I don't trust them. That's fair. That's a fair take. I probably wouldn't use them. I have no reason to currently, obviously.
I think that just looks. It's a really. It's a very bad look. Okay, no matter what you do, no matter whether you're doing right or wrong. Who's the lawyer guy?
It's not a product of recent events either. Yeah, I'm aware.
That lives in one of these Asian countries. You were always, always, always going to be perceived as some sort of sexpat. And then I think the problem that Internet Anarchist has got here, even though I don't think these claims of predation and stuff are relevant, I think that's absurd, is he's engaged in behavior that is only going to further that narrative. Like, it's a very easy narrative to, especially with the behavior that he's engaged in, that he's a sexpat, you know? And that's why his response is important, because he can clear that up and he can, you know, talk about his own perspective on it and elaborate on his own actions and whatnot, you know? But I can see why people would call this guy a sexpat based on the things he said here. Like, he's made a rod for his own back for that claim, not just to move.
Anarchist, what do you mean by your dreams? You mean like taking drugs and create your own harem?
The framing is so bad.
Someone moves to a country to get Asian pussy, what's the issue? Well, the problem with Thailand is there's an absolute shitload of sex trafficking that happens in Thailand.
Yeah, that is the issue. Whether he took part in that, I don't know. I don't know if it was malicious, though.
So, you know, it's very hard to discern the legitimacy of the interaction that you're having with someone. Who's that guy that we covered? Suspendus. Suspendus is obviously, you know, a kind of laughing stock because he moved to Thailand and hooked up with some prostitute and whatnot, right? So, yeah.
Later on, his Discord friend, a 31-year-old man who is attracted to cupcake-year-old girls.
Whoa.
Okay, I'll give the context here. This wasn't even a friend of his. This was just a random person in the Discord server.
Hold up. Wait.
Follow your dreams.
Oh. Games. I'm getting rid of that, because gambling ad. Nope.
Anarchist, what do you mean by your dreams? You mean like taking drugs and create your own harem? Later on, his Discord friend, a 31-year-old man who is attracted to...
Okay, so he's claiming that this guy is his Discord friend. Is he? We've got a very slim screenshot, which presumably is...
These two aren't even friends. They were just random people in the Discord he was in, which has loads of people.
From the server. Is he friends with this guy? What proof have we got to show that he's friends with this dude? Because this dude's messages, he sounds like a total nonce. But without a firm connection, I mean, is his friend? Really? I don't know how many people are in this Discord. I don't know if there's any good evidence that they're friends that you can show to us. So, we don't have that side of it. You could argue that if he's posting these kind of messages and continuing to interact with them, that's bad. But if it's a Discord with a lot of members, there could be lots of messages, and there's no guarantee.
Yeah, exactly.
Or no...
Exactly. It's probably got a lot of members. And, yeah.
Proof that this message would...
...year-old girls, and who informed the Discord server that the age of consent in the Philippines was raised from 12 to 6. This man asked Internet Anarchist what his YouTube channel was. Keep in mind that Internet Anarchist knew this man was attracted to cupcake girls.
Maybe he missed the messages. Who knows?
Did he?
You've got no evidence of this either, that he knew he was attracted to underage girls.
How do we know that? You've not proven that to us. The way you'd show that is Internet Anarchist responding within quick succession of these messages, or alternatively, you know, like liking them, reacting to them, or something like that. And all of this, unfortunately, serves to undermine the video, because
there is every chance that Internet Anarchist has engaged in some pretty poor behaviour. The problem is this video has such dishonest framing.
I do think there's something to be said here. I do think there's some criticism to be made somewhere. But he's really muddying the water and fucking it up by including this unproven claim that this guy is
What is this chat message? What is this? Chud, look at him. He looks like a pedo. Case closed. Okay. Does it? I don't think he does, personally.
friends with this person who's saying this crazy shit about minors, which hasn't been proven at all.
Continued talking with him, liking his comments and so on, and he remains a member to this day. After this PDF file person
I don't think he reacted to those specific messages, but apparently he had reacted to other messages, but he didn't show proof of that. Well then, without the...
He knew it was Richard Undergraduate Girls, because I said he did, exactly. It's a, oh, he must have known. There's such a bias here, it's insane.
Proof, what can you say?
He's also making this in the style of an internet anarchist video.
Great. These are...
him to his for the first time as internet anarchist. Also he said that his YouTube channel is linked to his Discord, which it is.
Internet anarchist has confirmed this was his Discord account.
Later
so
on...
wait a second, so these messages are from July. So this is from 1st of July. When were those other messages from?
That's from... Those are from April, so that's months ago. So how the hell is he supposed to... Maybe he didn't read those messages. I don't read every message of every Discord server I'm in. Even the one me and Dare share together. Even when me and Caden, when we share Discords, I don't read every message that's sent in there.
So that's the 7th of January. And these messages...
No, actually, wait. No way. These are like an entire... These are months later.
Are we to know that he even saw these messages without any proof? This one looks more likely.
Yeah, this one could have been more likely. But we don't have the evidence to prove it. So...
This one looks more likely. This one's better. What's the timestamp on this one? 7th of January 2023, 11:29. 7th of January 2023, 12:13 p.m.
So there's a possibility, for sure. I refuse to even clear all my things. No, I check whenever people ping me in Discord. I do check that. But, you know, this is more likely that he's seen that, but we don't have to prove it. We don't have the evidence.
Even then, there's no guarantee that you saw this. That's like a 12-hour difference. If it was like in quick succession, I'd be more willing to go, yeah, well, he saw those messages. Right? I'd be like, okay,
that's
fine.
wonderful.
He
But
probably,
how do I make
very likely
money
saw those
off
messages, or
depressed
definitely saw those messages. But, yeah, this is 6th of the 7th.
This is a wild message, by the way. I don't think age matters at all in the Philippines. Wild message. I'm just having a look at this.
That's pretty wild. Anyway.
Attracted remains a member to this day. After this PDF file person asked what his YouTube channel is, Sosa introduced himself for the first time as internet anarchist. Also he said that his YouTube channel is linked to his Discord, which it is. Later on,
By the way, to link an account to your Discord, you have to show that you've logged into the account.
Internet Anarchist showed his upgraded setup, where he was working on one of his videos, how Penguin destroyed Psych.
Yeah, also the blowing...
Yeah, this is about vegan gains, this video. I don't think I watched this one.
Half the message isn't good. I'd like to see the whole message. On top of that as well, just to confirm, this is definitely Internet Anarchist. We'll look at some stuff later. But Internet Anarchist confirmed this is definitely him. So this Sosa person is 100% him.
Yeah.
A vegan bodybuilder. Then he got to what seemed like the most important part for him. Women.
From checking the mountains of Thailand.
Mind you, a lot of girls here are very promiscuous. Thai girls were pretty interested in my blonde hair when I was there a couple months ago. Mind you, it was Bangla Road. LOL. Out of all places in a beautiful...
I mean, yeah, maybe they haven't seen someone who looks like him before. I don't know. These messages don't really prove a lot.
Country like Thailand. Internet anarchist visited Bangla Road in Patong, a well-known street for adult entertainment where nasty foreigners go to exploit Thai girls.
Okay, so I know what comes up later, I know what comes up later and we'll address it when it comes up. But just visiting one of these types of roads in and of itself is not a problem. Like, that's the kind of...
Agreed. There's no problem with visiting a place that has like adult entertainment. I mean, hell, he's an adult. He can enjoy adult entertainment if he wants to. Isn't that a fair take? I wouldn't engage in it, but if he wants to, go ahead.
thing you might do. I could easily imagine being somewhere and being like, oh, I wonder what that looks like. And if you just go and walk through, I mean, you know, I don't think that's a problem necessarily.
It's actually using it that's probably an issue.
We'll get to the thing later, because I do think there's a criticism to be had there, okay? We'll get to that later when it comes up. But just walking through it or something, I don't really see an issue with that. It's if you participate or engage with the prostitutes in places like this, where sex trafficking...
Yeah, that is the issue, and I think that could just be pure ignorance on internet anarchists' perspective. Entertainment, what an evil bastard. Exactly. It's like, I mean, if he actually did, because sex trafficking is like pretty big in in Thailand. So if you actually engaged, I think there is probably some criticism to be had, but that could just be pure ignorance.
Trafficking is so high. That's when I think that you've done something worthy of criticism. But just walking through is not a problem. Anyway, he didn't just walk through, which we'll get to in a sec.
One of the things that he confessed to was visiting ping pong show. I visited ping pong show on Bangla. It was fucked up. It was fine. All I had to do was buy a pricey drink. The show felt unconfido. Chicks with birds and fish in their bags.
No, I'm skipping past this. This makes it uncomfortable. He shouldn't have visited this. Let's just be very fair. He shouldn't have been there in the first place.
Like,
I'm skipping past this.
React address.
Yeah, he should not have visited the show. I think there's genuine criticism to be had there, 100%. When you've got sex trafficking is so high in Thailand, genuine criticism I think should be had here. Does this make him a bad person? No. I think it just makes him an idiot. What the hell is a ping pong? You don't want to know, Lemon. You don't want to know.
Would be drowned. I think this guy should be locked up or something like that. Was kind of taken aback. I didn't leave, but I mean, you know, this should be like a instant drink down, get the fuck out of there. I mean, if you didn't know, there's no way that you should be continuing to participate in this insanity. This should be an immediate leave the venue.
100% agree with Chad here. You shouldn't even have been there in the first place.
Moment, right? I mean, yeah, this is crazy. I mean, imagine if you went to like a strip club, say, and the women started putting birds and fish in their pussies. Like, what would you do?
Yeah, that's what a ping pong show is, Lemon. I'm sorry that you found that out now.
Would you just sit there and watch, or would you be like, this is crazy, and just leave immediately? Like, you'd leave immediately.
It is like proper degenerate, like close to illegal shit, if I'm honest. It's fucking wild.
You know?
Fish in their bags. Razor blades too.
So this is why I'm thinking I find it hard to believe that these are like, you know, strong, powerful women of their own volition participating.
Agreed. And maybe I think pure ignorance is what happened with Internet Anarchist here. Pure blind ignorance. And he didn't know what was going on. That's my personal view. But this is, again, worthy of criticism.
In the sex work industry, I struggle to believe that a woman...
Past this.
You can
from poor families. What ping pong shows are, they are extreme performances where women, often from poor families in Thailand, insert razor blades, live animals like fish, birds.
Yes, razor blades. Do not ask. It makes me uncomfortable even speaking about it, to be honest.
Birds and other objects in their...
Well, no, to be fair, I don't... Okay, this is where I get to the point.
They're objects for that shit. Why are they using animals? For real? It's like bordering on illegal. I think it might actually be illegal. Maybe not in Thailand, but...
Problem with the extremity of the claims against him. The idea that he explicitly went to watch that kind of show, I believe there's a strong possibility that he was walking through the red light district. In fact, I can show you. I'll show you what I looked at earlier. See, so yeah.
This is
the popular ping pong shows in Thailand dates back to the 70s. The shows are officially prohibited under obscenity legislation. Exactly like I said, I have done my research. These shows are illegal, but of course, Thailand...
Yeah, the shows are illegal, but they do it anyway. It raises, good God.
...is a very corrupt area, and of course, it leads to these things happening, despite them being illegal, right? But they are illegal, and, you know, I mean, obviously, it's just...
Glad that they're illegal. I wasn't sure whether they were illegal or not.
Look at the red light district, and you walk through the street, just... I think just a full, frank, you know, explanation for this, and, you know, possibly just apologising and saying, yeah, I didn't realise, or whatever he wants to say about it.
Well, no, then that should be counted as bestiality. I agree with that. That's a very fair take.
But I do think this justifies some level of response. I think this is reasonable to, you know, expect him to respond to this, particularly as his entire channel is about, you know, criticising and condemning others for their bad behaviour. I think it's reasonable that, you know, he addresses this.
Intimate parts, and this is one of the disturbing activities that the internet anarchist came to Thailand for. Even though internet...
You're low-key coming up with fan fiction on this one. What, me?
Okay, this is him being one guide in the chat. Hold on, I'm skipping past that.
I don't think he specifically went there to participate in this behaviour.
Internet anarchist said it felt uncomfy. His mind did not allow him to leave. It was uncomfortable to watch. You couldn't look away though.
I think by you couldn't look away, he means like in shock. It's almost shocking. Like, I don't know, maybe you see somebody, like a big car crash, you kind of have a shock to you can't really look at reservoirs. That would hurt like a bitch. Yeah, I know.
You couldn't look away. What? You would leave. You would leave. What do you mean you would just leave? Would you not just leave?
I think he just means in shock more than anything. Still worthy of criticism though. Still should have left.
You talking about this on a thing that's linked to your channel as well? You're just admitting to all that. Your whole thing is calling out people for like bad.
Then they fucked too hot and cold by Katy Perry. Continued to enjoy.
I mean, to be honest with you, that's the most normal part of the whole thing.
True.
That's the most normal part of proceedings.
I don't even remember what that song sounds like, to be honest.
Years in the U.S. Department of State's 20.
And I hear other people talk about this, and they've acted. They're likely.
My internet is very bad, by the way. I don't understand that. I'd probably be shot myself. Yeah, I don't think he should have gone there in the first place, though. That's the criticism I have towards internet anarchists.
Extremely economically disadvantaged, and there's a lot of economic manipulation there. And at worst, they're sex trafficked. And sex trafficking victims, I would wager, are more likely to participate in these kind of acts than other forms of sex work. So I'm not saying they definitively are, and I'm not saying he definitively watched sex trafficking victims, but this is where you shouldn't go and participate in these sorts of things because the risks are just too high. They're way too fucking high, and that's why it's so reckless to participate in these kind of shows and participate in any sort of like sex work based stuff in Thailand. You shouldn't do it.
I'd stare in shock, leave and bleach my eyes. He should have just left in the first place, though. He shouldn't have been there. Yeah, that's my take.
At all, because...
Oh, advert. Hold on. Advert. Oh, I don't know, just... It's way overblown in my opinion. That guy's video sucked. I agree. There's a lot of stuff in that video is completely overblown.
Birds and razor blades would wait in these sorts of... They're not sex trafficked, and they're not economically disadvantaged, which... Story.
I was going to react to the original video, but he deleted his video. So, he deleted his channel, so I can't.
I mean, these girls in ping pong show, in massage shops, on the street, that give you so much attention. Did you even care about it? Because it seemed like you didn't care. You were just yapping about it to your friends on Discord. Another
They aren't even his friends, though. They're not his friends.
thing that seems to fascinate internet anarchists about Thailand.
Chud is fair, the beautiful angel genius of commentary.
Okay.
I hate the fact that everyone's gone to an extreme of this. There is something here. Internet.
I love Chad's chat. They're amazing.
And I think it's...
All the massage ladies were full grabbing me, trying to get me in. You need to know that these shops that
Okay.
Okay, that's wonderful. But how do I make money off depressed people?
Did he actually go in though, or no?
Thank you for the super chats. See, this here, there is some plausible deniability.
100% agree. There is plausible deniability from Internet Anarchist. 100% here.
Okay, stop saying stupid shit. We don't know about the age of the person involved. Can we stop with this, please? Okay? Guys are fucking... So, like... And tugged off by some Thai... I don't agree with it. Like, this... Even though I think there's... It's kind of like... There's a couple of points here. I'm like, yeah, I think that's bad. I think it needs to address that. I think that's bad. I think... This is fucking insane reaching.
Yeah, this message is a fairly normal message. Like, what's the oldest age you date, basically? If you want to know me personally, currently maybe about... The oldest I date right now, probably about like maybe 21. I don't know. I mean, I'm currently dating someone who is 18, so... As a 19-year-old, so... It's not like a big thing. It's not a necessarily horrendous thing to ask. Insane levels of reaching.
Why would he say that? I don't know. I don't know why he'd say that. That's a crazy thing to say. Is it?
I don't think it's a crazy thing to say. I don't know why he said it, but because the context is so unbelievably cropped.
Smearing sex pats is based.
I love this chat.
I mean, I don't know what the hooray.
Probably Dave some kind of a research for his harem that he wants to create in Thailand, so he can...
Insane levels of reaching this is, by the way. This is insane. Total theory crafting here. This is like a conspiracy website. It's like something QAnon would make.
Follow David Bond in his sexual fantasies. His friend in Discord confessed that he dated women...
Not friend.
...and that are in the...
Well, again, we've not confirmed that this is his friend. And we've not even confirmed that Internet Anarchist engaged with or saw this message. So this is a really stupid fucking point.
Age
yeah,
between...
That's what I was going to say.
And
Can you stop censoring the age, my man? You don't have to say cupcake. You can just say 16. Like, that's not going to get your entire channel taken down, my guy.
22. Another one shared that his first girlfriend in Thailand was... Cupcake. Keep in mind that these men are all grown-ups, even though he knew...
Well, yeah, I mean...
But to be fair, we don't know the age of this person. He could have well been like 18 or 19 at the time, while dating the 17-year-old.
Obviously, you know, the thing is, I don't really care what some fucking pedo shitter is saying in Discord.
Exactly, I agree.
It doesn't matter to me. I don't even know who this guy is. The idea is that he's somehow meaningfully connected.
He has no platform. Both of these people had no platform whatsoever. They're like me to an extent. They've got no platform. Why should we care? It's not like they're a danger to their viewers or something.
Connected to Internet Anarchist, and that hasn't been proven at all. The best we've got is they both posted in this Discord. That's it. That's all that we've got. He's not proven any meaningful link between these two.
Can this bro stop saying cupcake over ages? For real, like, it's not like saying 16 or are they going for 16-year-olds or are they going for 17-year-olds? That's not going to get your channel taken down, bro.
And 22.
I mean, this obviously sounds fucking deranged.
This sounds like... Yeah, this does sound like really bad. I'm not the best looking. I bet you're not, mate. Goodness. This is wild thing to say.
You know, it sounds like he's bragging about having dated 16-year-olds, which is crazy.
Another one shared that his first girlfriend in Thailand was... Cupcake. Keep in mind that...
First Thai girlfriend 17. I mean, how old is this person, though?
Exactly, that's my point. We don't know how old this guy is. He could have been like 19 at the time. In which I wouldn't have a problem with a 1917 relationship. I've said this since the start of my channel. I've said I don't have an issue with a 1917 relationship.
It does sound like a fucking skeezy Discord. It sounds like...
Yeah. If it out of context, this message though does look quite bad.
It sounds like, I mean, without looking at it, this could just be a very slim framing of it. Maybe at other times they're talking about the beautiful fucking, background of Thailand and mountains you can climb. But, there does seem to be...
I don't believe that.
I
think this was like a Thai dating server or something, like, where they talked about stuff. I don't know. I don't know entirely the context of the Discord.
Some, we don't know that.
Two people in this Discord server don't mind dating Cupcake Girl. Internet anarchist.
Well, again, we don't... Okay. Stylo, you're getting time. Consider for that. This just seems incredibly charitable. Okay, Stylo, you're getting timed out for that. How am I... Dude, how am I being charitable? I'm giving strong condemnation of this guy's actions. Deranged, bro. 30-minute timeout, fuck off. What do you mean, bro?
I love that. I think I've seen King Stylo in other people's chats too.
Now! Anyone else? Andy Lo-Fi, banned! Anyone else want to get banned forever? Anyone else? Fucking hell, dude.
Likeable person.
Yes, Finasta
Someone
Rage.
who goes to third world countries to take advantage of girls doesn't seem like a likable person to me.
Last night we made love. It was awesome. Your legs were kind of like mine. They were hairy.
What is this, man? I bet this framer likes cupcakes. I don't mean the food. I disavow. I disavow. I don't think so.
Internet anarchists didn't even care. Some 31-year-old man dates Cupcake Girls. He didn't say anything. He didn't leave the server. And he's there in this server to this
There's no guarantee he saw that message though.
day.
How do I make
Thank you for
money
the tip.
off depressed people?
Yes. Give in to the rage, my balding disciple.
Thank you.
I have to get... Oh god.
Give it the 333.
And he still talks to
Okay, that's
these
wonderful.
disgusting
How do I
people.
make money
A few minutes
off
later,
depressed
he
And oh my god, their username's an Austrian painter. Oh no.
I don't know what your name in chat is. I couldn't ban you anyway. You give too much oiling.
asked, "Thai girls care about social media followings?" Maybe
This is cringe. It's not like criticizable, but this is incredibly cringe. Like, bro, if I had a 1 million sub YouTube channel, I am never going up to a girl, but yeah, and being like, yeah, well, guess what? I have 1 million subscribers on YouTube. Like, bro, that is insane levels of cringe.
I could sneak my 100k silver play button in my Tinder profile.
Oh my god, dude.
This is so cringe.
Make money off depressed people.
I told you, this is what you get when you proper Chinese guy like Stylo who tricks the audience thinking he's a cool black guy when he's not.
Okay. Disavow.
3,000 subscribers. Then he posted his play button.
It's not his play button, it's someone else's, but I think this is really, like, moral flagging.
However, he actually shared a silver play button of an Indian channel called B Property that he found in Google, just to show off.
I think if this guy had presented his video in a more reasonable way, and he cut out some of the leaps of logic and some of the...
Yeah, I agree. I think if he made a video in a much more reasonable way, there is some valid criticism to be had. The problem is the framing of the video is absolutely horrendous and completely disingenuous.
excessive claims. I think it would be a better video. I think there is something here to make a video about. Particularly with Internet Anarchist being someone who calls others out for their bad behaviour.
But how do I make money off depressed people?
I was talking about him being a sex tourist being far more than likely. Not that he's friends with Discord paedophile sex tourists in 180 characters.
Thanks for the 33. Stylo, you're still going to remain timed out because I've already said I can understand why people call him a sex pat. Or a sex tourist. Similar concept, right?
I think you can make that argument, but I just personally don't believe it.
I'm totally, I get it, I'm not saying that you're not allowed to call him a sex tourist. I think that's reasonable. And he's done everything he can to make it appear like he is. And I'd like to hear his response to see his side of it. And so I totally get why people are calling him that. Discord and now an anarchist, a YouTuber with only 1 million subscribers. No, no, no. Okay, right.
And then
You're
he
getting
made
banned
a
as
Reddit video.
well. Who was that just said that? With only 1 million subscribers. No, no, no. Okay, right. I exposed Predator Internet Anarchist, a YouTuber with only 1 million subscribers. No, no, no. Okay, right. You're getting banned as well. Who was that just said that? You're getting banned too. Where are you? Where's the Kirby profile picture person gone? You've irritated me, so I'm banning you as well. I said at the start, I can see why people are calling him a sexpat.
I agree. I can see that.
Individually.
Oh no, hold on. Now let's get back to the.
That probably
use. Not right. I don't agree with this framing that this is like drug trafficking.
This is not drug trafficking. This is him just carrying drugs on a plane, probably for his own personal use.
That's like an absolutely deranged.
And I'm not gonna go and be like, "Oh, you shouldn't take drugs." I'm not gonna do that. Because, quite frankly, I think that I don't care about people taking drugs. I really don't. I couldn't care less.
An excessive framing of this.
LOL.
Should you? Probably not.
Almost hurt myself one time when they stopped me and called the police over swabbing my bag. Turns out some laptop batteries can have a false positive for some shit, or something like that. Probably was the edibles TBH, but they didn't check them, just moved them to the side. Internet Anarchist also mentioned having edibles in Turkey.
I mean, yeah, it's obviously just stupid behavior. Like, why the fuck?
Yeah, it is stupidity. Is it that bad, though? Not for me.
Like, these places do not fuck about with drugs. What's that movie? What's that movie called? Something expresses it. Where the guy gets locked up in prison. Where's that set? Is that set in Turkey? But anyway, yeah, dude, bro, I would not personally, under any circumstances, be trying to take drugs for personal use across an international border. Midnight Express, that's it, yeah.
Okay, we've got some breaking news, by the way, coming in from now. Elio Castroneves will be running the ARCA race at Daytona in the number 82 Pinnacle Racing Group car to give him more seat time in a stock car.
Where was Midnight Express set? Although it's a small amount for personal use. Odd. I heard he took it down. I don't know. If someone's got a link, put it in my Discord, mate.
It's extremely common, yeah, duh. Okay. I think personally we're going to skip now to the interview, where he interviews Internet Anarchist.
Talk about here, you know. Especially. Oh. Hello?
Let's get to the interview. This is where he interviews Internet Anarchist. And after this, we'll be done with the stream, probably. I might cover some NASCAR-related stuff. But after that, I'm probably going to do the stream.
Yo, what's up?
Internet Anarchist. How's it going?
Hey, I'm fine. I mean, I woke up to seeing your stream, but I'm okay, all things considered.
Okay. Well. Here we go. Damn, I guess we're doing this.
Yeah, so I just wanted to address, I was just rewatching your VOD, and I kind of felt like the way you were presenting it was that, like, I chose to go into this place, and then I willingly just stuck around for a long time, and the way it was presented in the video was also very malicious. I just want to add some context to this. Phuket, more specifically Patong, first of all, it's a very common tourist destination in Thailand. It's like one of the most common. And when you're walking down the streets there, there's people holding signs and they like lead you to places saying, "Oh, free entry to this place, crazy show, crazy thing," and
yeah, I can see that. That makes sense.
For some even more context, I was just traveling for a beach holiday with my girlfriend, and we were just there. They advertised this thing. She'd heard about them. Everyone sort of has heard about, oh, what's a ping pong show? And they sort of drag you into these places. And when you get in there, you enter, it's like a club, then you go, literally it's the same, it's on the main street, it's like a big club, and you enter and it's the show. And basically, where they get you is they make you buy drinks. So when I went to this, I thought it was uncomfortable, which is what I stated in my message. And what I meant by it's uncomfy, but you also can't look away, is because how shocking it is, right?
Yeah.
These are
Yeah, that was my view on it. I haven't actually watched this interview, so this will be my live reaction pretty much.
just crazy acts happening in front of you. And it's almost like when you see a car crash or when you see, if you're like, see someone on the edge of a building, like, it's something that is so shocking or so just surprising that you can't look away. That's all I meant by that. And I didn't even stay there long at all. Like, I actually left after I had that drink, which they force you to buy. Because if you don't buy that drink, then you have like security that come behind you, and the whole place actually is quite intimidating because whilst it's illegal, it's actually very common there, and I think it's
Yeah, laws get skirted a lot in regards to these.
possibly ran by corruption or maybe gangs there or something. But yeah, after I did have that drink, I did leave, and I did say in that message that I found it uncomfortable. And yeah, I agree. It's not a place I'd ever go back to. And that was a sentiment for me and my girlfriend. We both thought, wow, what the fuck was.
He went there with his girlfriend as well, which is kind of wild. But no, it seems like he's owning it, which is fair. I think this is pretty good.
Like, it's something you hear about, you see once, and it's like, okay, that's just fucked, and you don't go to it again.
Sure. I mean, I can see where you're coming from. I think
his mic's very quiet, so I've upped my volume on my headset as well.
The messages gave the impression that like you just persisted and sat through the whole show, including this sex act that they performed together at the end.
Yeah, I mean, it basically says I went to Thailand to see that, which isn't actually the case.
Well, no.
No, I don't agree with that framing. I think that's not what Chad said.
Okay, to be clear, I don't think that's the case, and I made it clear that I don't think you were specifically going to go and see that act. And I even said in my coverage, I think it was more likely that you were probably walking through this area, and they pulled you into the show.
Yeah.
But I think that my take on it was, even with that taken into account, because of the severe issue with sex trafficking there, you have, unwittingly participated in, some sort of sexual exploitation there.
I think that this is a totally fair take from Chad. I think this is a take I completely agree with.
Right?
Yeah, and no, that wasn't really what I was thinking when I was just walking through the street. I wasn't thinking like, oh, these girls are going to be trafficked, or if I go into this place where they're holding all the signs to go visit, where all the tourists are. And mind you, it's not just, you don't go in there and it's just a bunch of like creepy guys. It's literally just like it's the most average amount of tourists you'll see. Like, there's probably like 50% girls, 50% guys, a lot of couples go. Like, it's just something they promote on the street. It's not some like back alley show. And also, just to mention,
he kind of dodged the question there. I'll be fair. He kind of dodged the question, but I think it is criticism worthy.
Yeah, it's really gross what they did, and I agree. Like, there is definitely a likelihood that they could be trafficked. Hence why I would avoid it, and I would not recommend anyone to go to it. Like, it was actually just a gross thing to go to.
How old were you when you went to this show and were doing this trip?
19.
19, okay. Yeah, I mean, I can.
So yeah, he was probably a 19-year-old had shit for brains. It's quite fair.
See that, definitely. I think there's like a sort of an irresponsibility, say, or something like that. I didn't think you went there intentionally for that. I think the other issue that you're running into with this is that there's also other messages which give the impression of you being like, a sleazebag that is heading to Thailand to set up like a harem. And
I mean, yeah, that's the way it was framed. And I was more so, I never actually tried to set up my own harem. I just asked about it because there was this just YouTuber I watched. It was just almost a meme. Like, it was just really funny.
That's. I think this is quite the fair excuse. I can understand.
Looking at it, and I remember at the time, I think Andrew Tate was like, I don't know. It was just a bunch of memes.
It was 2022, so Tate would have been pretty. Andrew Tate was still pretty big around that time. That makes logical sense. I think that's a totally valid excuse. And it might have been something that maybe he was thinking of making a video on.
Around harems. and I just started watching videos about it on YouTube, and yeah, that's it. Like I wasn't intending to make one myself or anything.
Sure,
like
sure. I think that those things. I mean, obviously, I can understand where you're coming from. I think some of these
I
things
mean, even if I
combined.
wanted to, I don't see why that would be an issue. It's not illegal as long as everyone's adults. But no,
No, no, sure.
I
I think that it just comes across as kind of sleazy, the idea that you go to Thailand and you know find women that
no,
are
yeah,
more
and I didn't
malleable,
go to
right?
Thailand for that at all. You know, like
Yeah, okay.
No, it just sounds like something he was interested in. Doesn't sound like something he was actually going to try.
there were several reasons I moved to Thailand, and cost of living. I mean, I think the place I chose to move to says a lot about my intentions going there. I moved to a city called Chiang Mai, which is up north, and that's away from all of like the touristy party areas. Like, there's no red light district there. It's a very chill place. Like people there,
He wants to eat as pussy. I like that comment.
they're more religious, so they're more modest. With
Why
like,
you delete a bunch of messages? Probably because the guy was like stalking through his Discord. That does that not make not his Discord, but the Discord, and trying and taking them all out of context. Like, why wouldn't you delete those messages? That don't make sense.
dude, like if I wanted to go to Thailand and wanted to just be like a sexpat or be like a monga in Thailand, I would have gone to like Pattaya, or I would have moved to Bangkok, or even that city in Phuket. Like I wouldn't have chosen literally the most like laid back, non red light city in the whole country. Like I would.
Exactly. There's no way he went to Thailand just to like participate in like sex tourism. I don't believe that. I don't believe that's the reason.
Have chose Chiang Mai.
Sure,
Some,
and
like, mountain
I think this is going to be like a perception issue because I see where you're coming from, right? And I can understand your perspective on this. I think that the way that you've spoke, and this maybe is going to clear some stuff up for people and allow people to come to a different conclusion on this. But the perception is, and certainly the video wasn't perfect, don't get me wrong, there's lots of problems with it. But the perception is you're in this Discord, you're thinking of visiting Thailand again, you're talking about having previously gone to a sex show, you're talking about getting oiled up in a Thai massage parlor, right?
Yeah, it's a fucking massage. I don't get the crime of getting a massage. And the way he presented
I agree with him on that. I agree with him on that one. That was a dumb criticism.
that as well was as if it was like, oh, grabbing because they're having sex. No, when you walk down the streets there's people who wait outside massage shops and they try to sell you a massage. Like they just, I guess.
No,
hey,
sure.
get a
But
massage.
the point I'm trying to make is I think that there's going to be a perception thing there where that's going to be perceived as you being sleazy in some way.
Fair take. Fair take from Chad.
And then combined with perceptions of Thailand and the fact that you participated in your visit before, that's where people are going to come to the conclusion that you're some sort of sex bat or sex tourist. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, but yeah, as I visited before was with family. Like that wasn't any sort of I'm gonna go to Thailand with the boys and have a crazy trip. It was actually a family holiday, right? So
Sure, okay. So this I mean, there's some of this is a bit awkward, so I'm just going to state it plainly, right? So this massage you had, even though there was sort of, I guess, an implication in the video, you're saying that it was just a normal massage that you got, no happy ending, so to speak.
yeah, I've never had a happy ending massage in Thailand. I've never had one.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, that's what I took from it though. I thought he just got like a massage. I thought that was a pretty silly criticism to give.
Okay. Another point I guess I wanted to raise with you as well is
Chud's very good at interviews, by the way. I'll just shout it out right here. He is very good with these. He gets the answers he wants.
response to people digging some of these messages up, it's claimed that you went and started deleting messages from the Discord. Is that right?
Yes.
I would like to hear his response to this though.
I just started getting like some, because this was a Discord. Like I had actually talked in this Discord for ages. It was one of the Discords that come up when you search Thailand Discord. Like it's one of the top Discords for Thailand.
Okay.
And I joined it before going there because I wanted to sort of meet people, learn more about Thailand, because I was sort of moving there. I didn't know anyone there, which is also why I went, set my location there. I wanted to start meeting people. I wanted to start,
that makes total sense.
Getting some contacts over there because I was what, 18, moving to a country where I don't know anyone. So obviously I'm going to do that. I was a single guy, 18. Why would I not do that, But in terms of that Discord,
and we have I've got breaking news again. From the Premier League, Graham Potter, former Chelsea. Graham Potter has signed a contract to become West Ham manager. It is thought to be a 2.5 year deal. That is from Sky Sports. So that is breaking news coming in from the Premier League. So Graham Potter, the former Chelsea manager, is now the West Ham coach.
What was your question about it? Sorry.
Well, the claim is that you've started to now delete messages as it's being looked into and spoken about.
Yeah, so when I started getting pinged by this guy, I went through and I started deleting. I posted images of my house during floods.
Right.
And those images could easily be, like, there was some I didn't post publicly, and they could be sort of traced back to where I live. So I started deleting them. And then this dude pings me and is like, hey, I see you're deleting messages. I was like, this dude's fucking weird. So I just used redact and just deleted all my messages.
Redact is redact.dev. It's a program that allows you to mass delete messages. Like me and Caden here, we know each other on Discord. I could just go use that and delete my entire DM history with him in maybe about an hour or two. That's what redact.dev is.
The server and left because I was like, yeah, this dude's weird. I've talked about stuff outside of YouTube here. Like, really, if I wanted to be in any community or any Discord server or anything relating to real life, I shouldn't have done it from a business account. That was just completely stupid of me to do that.
Yes.
And I did, reveal personal details in that group. Nothing that you wouldn't, like, as just a random internet user, post there, but as a creator with a following, you wouldn't really figure out places you're traveling to or just things like that. So yeah, I did delete the message.
Does everyone okay, the chat is I don't agree with the chat. Sounds useful. It is quite useful actually. Hey, maybe you could use it. I don't know. It's a very good program. I've never used it personally because I don't really delete my messages. I've deleted a few, but that's really it. And that's usually just when I've misspelt something.
Messages because I had this weird guy who was pinging me with like the strange messages, and I thought, yeah, this is just weird. Some dude's just trying to stalk me, and yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I can see how he'd draw that conclusion.
It's one of those situations where it's like there's a reasonableness to wanting to delete certain aspects. Like if you put pictures of your house in a Discord you didn't think people were going to see, I get that. But the mere act of deleting messages en masse is always going to be perceived as trying to cover the evidence up.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
That's a reasonable way of viewing it.
But the thing I'd say also is that this guy would then have to provide screenshots beyond what we've seen to prove more strongly some of the claims that he's making of predatory behavior and stuff like that. So it's on him.
The claims are ridiculous. Like, oh, some dude in the server said some really like gross and weird shit, so that equals because I'm in that server, I'm now a predator. Like, what?
Yeah, that was an insane allegation to make. Like, he had no evidence for that at all.
Yeah, I mean, I was looking at some of these messages.
Like, oh, his friend. And it's like, okay, so if you're in a Discord server and someone else is in it, like a general Discord server, a public Discord server that anyone can join by searching Thailand Discord, is now everyone in there your friend? Are you now responsible?
Exactly. No, everyone in my Discord server, like, not everyone in my Discord, I don't have a Discord, or not everyone in the Discords I am friends with, like, Dare is a friend of mine, like, he's an online friend for me. Don't get me wrong. It's not like, but like, is someone like, I don't know, I'm going to name someone random who probably has shown up. Let's say Katzaflocken, for example, who's in a Discord server I'm in. Am I automatically his friend because I've spoke to him a few times? Not privately. Every interaction we've ever had is public Discord. But like, am I automatically his friend? No, I'm not. It's like Chronic. Am I automatically the guy's friend? No. Just because you spoke to somebody doesn't make them your friend.
For the actions of everyone in that group, like I think that's quite a reach.
Sure, I think that some of the messages suggest a certain environmental atmosphere in the Discord of permissiveness of discussions about you know,
That's
certain
true.
underage sex
That
work
is definitely
activities
true.
and things like that. Whilst you're not culpable for that, I think people might see it as you're engaging in this Discord server on this account, and it kind of is a very bad look for you to even be involved in the server. You see what I mean?
Yeah, and I think looking at like
That is a valid criticism.
the message there, I do think I agree. Like it's just a bad look to be in there. I wasn't particularly like I was more active over there when I first went to Thailand because I was just a noob in Thailand. But
First time in a while I've heard someone say the word noob as an insult. As like in that sense, but yeah, I understand what he was doing. I get it.
but I'm like by the time I started getting those pings, I hadn't messaged that server for ages. Like it would have been probably a couple months. Like I wasn't like a active member in that group or anything. It was just sort of one of the many Thailand servers that I was in.
Okay, okay. I mean, the only one thing that I saw, you know, which because there was this other guy that was talking about having dated between 16-year-olds and 22-year-olds, and he was talking about this around the same time you were talking in the Discord. So I think the idea was that maybe you saw this and were willingly participating in conversation with someone like this.
No, I didn't say that. I did not say that.
Right. Okay.
And I'm against that. I think that's gross, if that's what he meant.
Hold on, sorry, I wasn't listening.
No, I didn't say that. I did not say that.
Right. Okay.
And I'm against.
He can make that claim. There's plausible deniability. He can make that claim. Whether he saw it or not, I have no idea. But he can make that claim because there's no evidence that he did interact with that message.
That's that. I think that's gross, if that's what he meant.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Obviously, there isn't really, I don't think, a strong claim with some of these other.
There's no real strong case against him, though. That's the issue.
The messages, which are a lot more egregious, that you would have seen those. But yeah, so if you'd have seen that message, like, would you have taken any other action or left the server? Like, what would you have done if you'd have seen this stuff?
If I don't know, reported. Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, I'd probably leave, report it.
If I saw someone say that message in a Discord server I was in like a serious manner, I would report it, leave the server I'm in, or let the server admins know. That's what I would have done. Then again, I'm a mod in like a decent amount of servers I'm in, so.
Like, I don't know the guy. I don't have any personal connection. It's like literally an online forum. Like.
Yeah. Okay.
Report it.
No, sure, I understand. You know, I mean, I'm not. I never said or believed that you're any sort of like anything to do with kids or pedophilia.
Go apologise to a Thailand consulate and film it.
Off the back of this, I just think that I guess the criticism would be that if there's a server and people are participating in these kind of conversations, like it's just not a place that you would want to be involved in or participating in, and you'd probably leave. I would have thought.
Absolutely, and you know, I probably should have left it as soon as I saw people talking about like NSFW things in there. But again, it was literally.
Speaking of cats are flocking, there he is in the chat. Okay, speaking of cats are flocking, there he is in the chat. Don't worry, the pink one shows you for my freshly 18-year-olds. Oh no! Oh no!
You searched up Thailand Discord. It was one of the top results, so I was just in there. And yeah, I shouldn't have been in there at all, and especially not in there on a work-related account.
Yeah.
But yeah, not in that.
Yeah, he's accepted the criticism. He thinks it's fair. That's all I ask. He didn't double down. He's just like, yeah, that's quite fair.
Group. I'm not an active participant, and I joined because it was a very public server called Thailand Discord. It wasn't some like, oh, not safe for work underground Discord or anything like that. Like, it's literally called like Thailand server and has thousands of people in it, all who searched up Thailand Discord. So yeah, there are shitty people in there. There are weird people in that group, and I think that's the nature. Like, I think some people do go to Thailand with malicious intent. I definitely think that does happen.
Oh, definitely that happened. 100%.
but I think the way it's been framed around me and the way he's said like, oh, I'm trying to escape Australia. I planned my escape, and I went to this place for the explicit intention of committing crimes over there and doing bad things. It's like, no, that's not at all what happened, and it's very malicious framing. I think he went into it thinking, I'm going to make a hit piece, and then has tried to take all these cropped screenshots and put them in a way and present them in a way which is trying to make me look like I'm some like drug addict.
And the good question I've got actually is why was this guy, this Bim Bomb guy, in the server in the first place? It's a good question to ask. Maybe he was doing it because someone let him know. I don't know.
Addicted trafficker who just surrounds myself with bad people, which is like just a crazy way of showcasing that.
Yeah, sure. I had problems with the video. I think that it was very clear that his intent was to frame you as this depraved, drug-addled freak who was escaping Australia to go and bang a load of Thai whores.
Okay, Jesus Christ. I think that is probably how the video's framing was. And it's clear the framing is very disingenuous and manipulative, or biased, at the very least.
I thought that was an unreasonable presentation, but I could definitely see an argument for like some sort of reckless behaviour having been engaged in.
Yeah.
Particularly.
Yeah, I agree. He was definitely reckless. 100%. Is he like this total freak? No, definitely not.
With like attending the show, not thinking that through, and thinking of the problems with that.
I think that was reckless. Like I wouldn't go again. I found it uncomfortable. Which I think it's just I say in that same message that I talk about it. I say I was uncomfortable. And I said it twice. I was like I was uncomfy, and I was like I said also I was uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Because that's what it was. That was the experience. It was shocking, uncomfortable, and I left it. And I was like, yeah.
Shelby says the video the worst presentation ever. This is true. You can buy a girlfriend. Fucking hell. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to that.
I mean, I'll just play devil's advocate on this particular point because I didn't really agree with the video.
Ignore Chud's chat, by the way, because they're exceptionally cynical. They are quite funny, though.
Framing myself, but like, how would you respond to these claims about you in regards to drug trafficking, taking drugs across international lines? Like, what's your thoughts on that?
I think those are stupid claims. Like, who cares?
Okay.
What, sorry?
Drugs across international lines. Like, what's your thoughts on that?
I think those are stupid claims.
He has my take, I think. He's like, who cares about having drugs? I agree. Taking drugs on a plane, like, who cares?
Like, who cares?
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't really have much to add on that. I mean, I guess it's the kind of the personal recklessness, right? Like you could get in trouble if that was caught. But
I suppose, but yeah, weed is legal in Thailand, and where I flew to, it was also legal. And when my plane was diverted, that was when it was scary, which is what I put in my message, because my flight was cancelled. I sent to.
Hold on. Do you say illegal or legal?
Weed is legal in Thailand, and where
weed is legal in Thailand. Okay, that makes sense then.
Where I flew to, it was also legal. And when my plane was diverted, that was when it was scary, which is what I put in my message, because my flight was cancelled. I sent to a different country I wasn't expecting to.
So basically he got diverted to a country where weed is not legal. For those who don't know, I live in the UK and cannabis is illegal over here. Although it can be, medical cannabis can be supplied by the NHS, but it is illegal over here as a Class B drug. Should it be is another matter that I won't personally discuss, because I think there are valid arguments for both sides.
That was where it was like a grey area. It's like, okay, maybe I'll leave these.
Yeah, okay. I just want to make sure that I've not missed anything. I mean, chat, if you've got any questions, by all means, throw it in there. I mean, although I obviously have got my perspectives on recklessness of certain behaviour, I'm not really hearing anything that I think is that crazy or is particularly.
He's pretty young, Internet Anarchist as well. He's a pretty young guy. Like, he's going to probably be a bit reckless. Hold on. Internet Anarchist age. He's like 21, so he's pretty damn young. Like, and you obviously, Chud Logic here is like in his 30s, so obviously he'll have a different perspective on it.
Against what my perspectives on this are. The lady boy. What I don't know what the lady boy allegations are. But
So that message was directed to another guy, a foreigner, and it was just teasing him. It was just saying that he's gonna become a ladyboy. I think that's the one you're referring to, right?
yeah.
Yeah, so it's
Okay, so it's just a teasing message. I didn't care about that either.
just saying some guy there who I think maybe had like a night out, and I said something along the lines of, someone's gonna see him as a ladyboy the next day, something
Okay, yeah, that's just funny though, isn't it?
like that.
Yeah, I think that's more so just a joke on some of my alleged proclivities, which are not true.
No, because everyone makes the joke that like Chud Logic is like massively attracted to like trans people. If you want to know, that's what the joke is about that.
I guess another thing as well, because I mean, it's great you've come to talk about this. I appreciate you coming and clearing things up and giving your side of it. But it seemed like you weren't really looking to give any sort of response at all initially.
Well, I felt like it was the way the video was made was extremely malicious and dishonest, and I felt like the framing of it kind of speaks for itself. Like if you watch it, he starts out the video in a very like dark.
Yeah, the framing of it's horrendous. It was so malicious that he probably felt he didn't need to address it, and I think he should address it in some form. I mean, like he's doing here.
Tone where he's trying to present other people's messages as mine, and then he asks for subscribers and says, "Oh, next video I'm exposing another million sub." Like the whole video to me just felt like some dude trying to be the next dog pack, and I felt
Fuck Dogpack. All my homies hate Dogpack.
like he went into this not trying to make a fair story. I think he's tried to create a, just something that people will react to, something that will be on the front page of Reddit, and he's directly misrepresented me completely, is lied about me being a predator, is completely slandered me, to be honest. Like I think it's a very unreasonable video, and I think there are things to be critiqued for. Like, yeah, I think going to a ping pong show is bad. I wouldn't do it again. But it's also a very common tourist activity there. It's not some underground thing.
I don't like the excuse there of like, oh, it's a common thing.
I get that in other countries, like in America, it's not.
Like, I still think it should be criticism worthy.
Like, if that happened, it would be like down some like weird alleyway where people like are outside guarding with guns or whatever. But it was literally like you're walking down the main street. There's bars everywhere, just regular bars people are drinking at, and there's people holding signs that lead to a club, and that club happens to be that show, and they're advertising it everywhere. And it's like not a thing that gets. It's like a very common thing then, It is extremely common, and it's a lot of people who travel there do go to that. And I think, yeah, it's a bad thing that happens, but a lot of people do go to it.
The Dogpack comparison is stupid. I don't know if I agree with that. I mean, he used a similar thumbnail. And, I mean, there's some stuff there that's criticism. No, I think it's actually quite a fair comparison.
See, I agree.
Okay, because I think another angle of
I'm not sure what am I supposed to do. Like, I went to the show. I said it was uncomfortable in the message. I didn't say, oh, it was great. It was fantastic. I loved it. I said it was uncomfortable, and that's it. And he sort of made that seem like, oh, I went to this place to see this show, and then I sat there and I couldn't leave because I really enjoyed it. That wasn't the case. It's not the place that you go and you're sexually attracted to it. It's actually quite the opposite. It's you pick someone up or anything.
Is there anything else here?
One kind of line of criticism is that obviously in your channel, your thing is making videos often criticizing or doing retrospectives, talking about people's misgivings and wrongdoings. And although there is a maliciousness to the video, and not everything in there is relevant, it's like, it's kind of reasonable to expect maybe you talk about or respond if you are then something is revealed about you or brought forward about you that is maybe worthy of criticism. See what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, when you're somebody who's trying to like moralize and criticize others, obviously there's going to be criticism toward you. So, I think that you're more subject to criticism if you're criticizing others.
Yeah, I mean, what am I supposed to do? Like, just say, hey, ping pong shows are bad. I went to one, it sucked. Like, I'm not really sure. Like, how to even respond to that sort of video. That's just so
Yeah, no one really is. I get that.
badly framed, and yeah, I just don't like. Where do you even approach that? There's so many things taken out of context or just absolutely lied about, ridiculous leaps in logic. It's just completely made like a like if that video was more was it felt to me like a genuine video trying to bring forward criticisms and address real criticism, wasn't him trying to blow up his channel and just start like a new channel in the niche, then maybe I would pay more attention to it. But from the way I see this video is he's just completely lied about me, he's slandered me, he's tried to frame me as someone who I'm not. And I don't think that warrants my attention. I don't think that he deserves to have any more spotlight shined on him than he's already got from spamming this video in subreddits, spamming it to other creators, and trying to force this out there, knowing how badly he's framed it, and just
Yeah, he just seems to be the kind of guy who's just trying to make a quick, like, clout grab, which didn't end up working.
tried to slander me.
Yeah, I think he might have changed the thumbnail, and it's changed, I think, from Predator, and I think he's now going with sex pat or sex tourist or something like that. I mean, how would you respond?
Like, even that's completely ridiculous. Like, I think when you think of a sex pad as someone who goes somewhere for the attention of just having sex and being a sleazebag and, you know, engaging solely in those activities, which is absolutely not the case for me. If a sex pack someone who, like, goes on dates, I mean, like, how do you separate that? As if you go to a country and you go on a date, so you now a sex pad. If you have a girlfriend, you now a sex pad. Like, I definitely do not think that's the case, and I think that's again
Yeah, no, he was single when he went there, I thought. The second time.
a massive reach and a massive assumption. I think even just the nature of going to Thailand, you immediately get those accusations. Like, you go to Thailand, everyone's like, "Oh, lady boys, oh yeah, sex pad." But yeah, I think that's again just sort of a stereotype, and you know, there's nothing I could say to make people not think that, and I don't really care what people do think. But no, I'm not a sex pad. I didn't go there for sex, and I went there because cost of living was low. It's a lovely country to live in. It's got a good quality of life there, and I picked a nice, quiet city where I could focus on my work, and that was my intention of going there.
And Internet Anarchist obviously is a full-time YouTuber as well, so that is his work. But yeah, no, his explanations just to me make total sense. And I believe him on that.
Because at the time, my channel was smaller. I would not be able to move out in Australia. It would have been too expensive.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that kind of, I guess, clears up my thoughts on this. I guess the other stuff is a bit more like sundry, really. It's not as important. It just, I mean, I'm just going to be blunt here. It just comes across as a bit, like, lame and pathetic, I guess, is how I'd put it. But this whole thing with, like, the YouTube plaque, what was that all about?
I don't remember what part
It was
that
this idea that you were going to use this idea of you having a silver play button to pick up chicks in Thailand and put it in your dating profile.
Yeah, that was retarded. I was just messing around.
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
Were you just messing around though, or like, did you want to try and pick up Thai chicks using your silver play button? Come on.
No, I didn't do that, but like, I reckon that's a thought that's gone through every single YouTuber's head. I wonder if this in the background would change anything, because it is a cool thing to have, right? It's a cool achievement, but no, I didn't end up doing that.
Okay.
And it was just, you know, a shitty random joke that when you look at it in the context of everything else, oh look, he's gonna use this to lure people and have his next victim in his harem. No, that's not the
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty cringy. If it's a joke, it's a joke, but still, like, it's still pretty cringe.
case at all.
Yeah, sure, okay. I mean, another thing, I guess, I don't want to, like, pry into your personal life exactly, but, like, you know, the impression that some of the messages gave is that you're a total, like, washout with women in Australia, and therefore your only choice was to go to Thailand to try and pick up vulnerable women, right? Like, what's the deal there?
I mean, he's a guy who makes YouTube videos, Chad. You gotta remember. How many people in commentary actually talk to a woman? You got to remember this, mate.
First of all, that's just a wild thing to talk about. I don't know why that would be said. Why are you saying that?
Well, I mean, I think that the implication that you need to go to Thailand to set up a harem, and that's the only place you could possibly do it, and it wouldn't be possible in Australia.
Earlier, I didn't set up harem. That was like I was just talking about it as like how do you like I'm trying to figure out how to actually explain how I was talking about it. I was talking about like hypothetically more so. Like I didn't set one up. I wouldn't be able to even manage. Yeah, I don't have the time for that.
Listen, to be fair, and I said this in covering this, is like the guy included the message of you talking about that, but then a couple of messages later you say, well, I probably couldn't do it anyway. So there's definitely an element of like the worst possible message have been put in and nothing to give you any sort of benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
So I can see
I mean,
that.
that's what the whole video is, man. Like the whole video is and who enjoys seeing people who are trafficked into there. Like, because I think the people who lead you in make money themselves because they literally like.
I'll skip forward a little bit.
Bad as possible.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you mentioned watching some of my coverage. I mean, is there any specific issue or any disagreement you had with a I had or perspective I had?
So the one issue I had, which is actually I only got to that part before I called in.
Yeah.
Was when it literally said me saying I was uncomfortable there on screen, and it just felt like you were ignoring that completely, and you just kept going on for felt like 10 minutes of just like talking about this message, saying how I'm supporting this and how why did he stay there? And it's like, dude, I did not willingly just stick around there for a long time. I did not stay there that long at all. I went in there, had a drink, and left, and said it was uncomfortable, and it sort of felt like you were really dragging that out.
I mean, if that's true, then fair enough. If that is true, then fair. I don't know if that's true. We have to go off of his word.
And it was like, not like it literally said on the screen me saying that I was uncomfortable, but you were sort of presenting it as like a willing attendance or that I wanted to be there.
I mean, okay, I don't want to necessarily litigate this to the fine details necessarily, but to me it just came across like you're saying you're uncomfortable. You left, but you stayed enough to watch like a large portion of the show, and that it went from like fish getting inserted to razor blades getting inserted to them having sex. So that suggests a continuous presence of the show, where you're saying it's kind of like more like you just left quickly. That's the impression that I'm getting now that you're presenting.
Yeah, I came in, had a drink, watched the show, that crazy shit happened, and it was like, yeah, that happened. I was not there for long at all, and me and my girlfriend didn't like it, and we left.
Okay, but you wanted to finish your drink. You wanted to get your money's worth.
Well, it's kind of.
I think that's Chud just blowing smoke. I think that's Chud blowing smoke up his ass there, and he doesn't realize it.
Weird there. Like, there's almost like a pressure to be in there.
Okay.
Like they have like security guards everywhere, and they're like shining torches around, and you're not allowed to have your phone or anything. Like it's quite a weird environment in there, and it is an environment you don't want to be in, right? So yeah, we did leave after having the drink.
I see. So, but you're saying that like, your concept here is that it wasn't you weren't sat there like I want to watch the rest of the show and I want to watch them fuck. You're presenting the idea that it was more this weird pressure that you felt because there were people around. And...
It was more like, what the fuck is this?
Right. Okay.
And this is weird. It was like a car crash. Like you see someone crash a car, you're looking at it, and it's like, oh my god.
I think for me, it was just really wanting to point out that, and I don't think you went there specifically to view it.
No, it's not like a car crash. No, it is. I think the comparison there is totally valid.
It was just to point out that there are issues in Thailand with sex trafficking, and these people were likely a product of that. I think your explanation and the social pressure, I can understand that aspect, and I get that maybe leaving straight away.
I'll go to one if you guys go to one. Great, good to know. I don't intend to ever go to one of these, like, I don't know, that kind of stuff. Even like strip clubs, that just doesn't interest me at all. I don't know. Also, hi again, Cats are flocking. I saw you in Chud's chat for this stream as well.
Way would have been awkward or difficult or something like that. But I would put that down to youthful recklessness at worst, not these claims that you're some sort of...
Speaking of which, there you are. OMG, this shit is crazy. Chips, beer. There you are. But yeah.
Predator is...
I agree. I think this is just youthful recklessness from Internet Anarchist. I don't think this is like him being like this malicious, degenerate freak. I think it's just him being reckless and not realizing shit, you know? That's how I see it. I don't know if anyone else in chat disagrees with me, but that's how I see it.
As other people have said.
No, yeah, absolutely not. And I also think another one of your like
this guy's such a B tier personality, by the way. He's like he sounds like somebody who's quite shy.
big points was like, oh, I did something illegal. Yeah, it is illegal, but so many things over there are illegal. Like they have very strange laws. Like for example, you can go to prison for saying something negative about the king's clothing, right?
That's also true. That is true, I think.
They have lese majesty laws. Porn over there is illegal, right? They have very strict laws on things. However, pretty much everything over there goes on the same as it would in another country where that is legal, because the nature of Thailand is relatively corrupt, I'd say. So yeah, things go on, and just because something's illegal doesn't mean it's not super common.
Yeah, okay.
That's a fair. That's a very fair take. Oh god, hold on. There you go.
It's not some underground thing you seek out. It's like on the main street, being advertised to you. People literally like tourists. Like it's just literally a tourist hotspot. Like.
Yeah, sure. I mean, when I say it's illegal, I know there's things that go on there that, you know, are obviously illegal, but I think that the reason it's illegal is going to be like we need to kind of remove that aspect in a way, because it's about the act itself. Because you mentioned there, you know, disrespecting the king's clothing is illegal. Well, I would say that's a stupid law that you shouldn't follow and should disregard, and that's dumb.
Yeah.
Right.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree. That is a dumb law. 100% stupid law.
I'm just gonna get water.
Okay. Yeah. By the way, chat, if you think I missed anything, by all means, please.
Bad thing, but I just want to clarify that's not some like underground thing that you go through these like weird halls, or you seek it out, or you have to know people who will invite you to it. Like there was probably like 100 people there. Like it was literally a club.
Yeah, yeah.
Like a filled up club, full of like tourists and Thai people. Like it was just a full club. Like it wasn't some like private show. It wasn't. It was like just some like a show.
Sure, I can understand where you're coming from there. So, you know, this I think ties back into the thoughtlessness or recklessness of it, of not thinking it through, being there. Going and participating in that, you could think, oh, this is all totally fine and there's nothing wrong with this. It's only when you take a step back you think, okay, well, there's clear issues and ethical quandaries here. You know?
Yeah, I would agree there. Again, I think look, it's just recklessness from Internet Anarchist. Should he like lose his channel or something? No, like, and this Bimbom guy is completely dishonest. He actually deleted his channel recently, so
you know, participating in this sort of behavior, right?
Even being there, like I was uncomfortable, right?
Sure,
I didn't
sure.
go home and think, oh, that was uncomfortable. I said I was uncomfortable in those messages, because yeah, it was not a comfortable thing to watch. It was shocking.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I feel like I've covered everything there is to cover. I mean, as I said, I didn't think you were like a predator or something. I just think some clarity on this stuff would be good. I've gotten that clarity.
100. Yeah, I agree with that. 100%.
Yeah, and if there's any other questions you have, feel free to ask. Like, I'm probably not gonna come on and talk about it again. Like, the situation's just been really annoying. Especially having my face put on a thumbnail with like 12 to 16 Predator. Like, it's really tried to make me look like an EDP, which is to me just messed up. So
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, when looking,
the guy who made the video is just clearly dishonest.
I mean, some of the things there were not even something you said, so I obviously agree with the framing of the video. But I think the concerns or issues that I had, we've spoken about and discussed, so I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, I don't really have any further questions. It seems like chat aren't really giving me anything that I've missed, so I think we're good. We can end there.
Chud Logic, Nicandros says, Chud Logic, you must address the rude allegations. True. He didn't address the rude allegations, did he? Yeah. You can tell I'm getting a little bit burnt out, so I think I'm going to end stream in a bit.
Alright, thanks for having me on. I'll see you on
Pleasure.
End.
All the best. Bye-bye.
Okay, that's all I've really got for today. So, for me, Internet Anarchist, it's just recklessness of him going to the show. But mostly, like, he's not like this pedophile, predator, whatever. He's not like this total degenerate freak. He's just a guy who is super reckless. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna send everyone in chat over to somebody else who's live right now. No one. Okay, what is this thumbnail? What is this thumbnail? Okay. Okay. Let's go. I haven't really got it. I would send you guys over to somebody. There's no one live right now. I was gonna send you over to Turkey Tom. So, but he's not live anymore, so I don't know. But yeah, that's gonna be it from me then. I was gonna send you guys over to somebody else, but nobody's live right now, so I know. Anyway, I'll get some music on. Thank you all for watching. Been an absolute pleasure as always. Next stream probably I don't know when it will be, but yeah. Let's quickly get a song on and yeah. What song should we go for? For 100th. Uh. There you go, that's good, right? Anyway, thank you everyone. I'll see you all in a bit. Please make sure to like, subscribe, all that type of stuff, and I'll see you guys when I see you.
Love music.